Hey, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome to the watch party to watch this NBA draft. And as we are kicking it off, we see Zakir Rashard get drafted by the Atlanta Hawks, number one overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft. Welcome to the draft show. With me tonight, joining is none other than our draft expert, Chris LeBron, and also my guy over on the West Coast, CK2K. What's going on, fellas? What do we all think about this pick so far for the Atlanta Hawks starting it off? Chris, I wanted to get your thoughts on this.
He started to get some buzz, the last week or so with, that it was gonna be Ricochet. So he's a dynamic wing, a lot of potential. He scares me though. He really does scare me. Like there's a part of me when I watch him, I'm like, we know this oh too well, Kevin Knox. And that scares me. When I think Kevin Knox, it's like, oh man, that's a nasty
CK, what do you?
potential, but they needed a wing, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha. CK, what do you think about the selection?
Chris hit the nail on the head. The attention was pointing towards him the last few days. I said it right before we went live. I thought they were going to hit us with the okey doke and go to Alex Sarr. I personally like him a little bit better long term. We'll see. I could be completely wrong, but I like him a little bit long term. But for the Hawks fit and the nonsense that team is becoming, it makes sense to start here. So I get the pick. They got their guy. Shout out to Landry Fields, man.
Shout out to Landry Fields for making this selection. And look, it's interesting to see what the Hawks are going to do moving forward. But don't really care about what the Hawks are going to do. But hey,
Facts.
Interesting selection nonetheless.
Facts.
I'm here looking at the NBA Ringers mock draft. Shout out to my guy Kevin O'Connor, and he has shades of Harrison Barnes and Tobias Harris for Rashard. Would you agree with that, Chris, or what do you think about those comps?
I mean, that's why this draft is so unique.
Yeah.
Draft is so unique because of this is who it could possibly be. That's why this draft has gotten, a lot of mixed reviews because of stuff like this. I understand why they took a number one. He's a way better offensive player than Sarr is, and you're going to take the guy who has more offensive upside number one than the guy who's like just a defender, and you're banking on the offense turning around in a few years. So, but yeah, those comps are interesting comps, and O'Connor he always has some wild comps, but I could see that with those guys. But like I said, this is the type of draft where you're gonna get those type of players in this draft. You're not gonna get guys who are compared to Kevin Garnett. It's gonna be the guys Harrison Barnes type, and those are good players. Those are
For
nice,
sure.
but this is a draft where it's different. So
Yeah, it's different. I mean, we that's probably the one thing I've heard prior and even during the regular season. Like, you have no idea who the consensus number one pick was coming into this thing. No idea like who's going to be that player to possibly emerge as a star when they enter the league. But the one thing that everyone has been talking about is that you're going to have a solid role player. Like, this is a solid role player league from what experts have been saying, such as yourself, Chris, CK, for the Knicks, man. What are you looking at, man? What are we looking at as as we're waiting for what the Wizards will do with their pick?
Yeah, it's one of those things like Chris was saying, man. It's one of those drafts where there's no like consensus, like there's that guy in this draft. 1 through 15 is gonna be this, and that. It's gonna be all over the place, and these teams and these GMs are gonna have to make sure that they get the right guy, because this has the potential to be one of those drafts where a lot of these guys might not be getting that second contract. But a lot of the names I'm looking at, especially with how great the last 24 hours have been for our New York Knicks. I'm really looking at a guy in Kel Ware. We were talking about a little bit again before we went live. I like the prospect of Kel Ware. I think that we're obviously going to need the help, the depth at that position. I think he's a lot better than where he's slated in the draft. I want Chris to go completely in on that because I know he's a fan as well. But that's if there's anybody I'm looking at 24, 25 that I'm hoping that we take that swing on, he's definitely one I'm looking at. I'm still a fan of Ryan Dunn. Not really sure where he fits. Now we still need depth, so it'd be cool. but I don't think he's going to make it that far down. There's no way he's going to survive all the way down there. If he does, cool. But yeah, Kel Ware's the guy I'm looking at. We need some depth at that position, especially since we might lose our guy, iHeart. But, you know, it's not done until it's done. But Kel Ware is my favorite right now.
Center depth is very important. And as we are breaking it down, we have Alex Sarr going to the Washington Wizards. All right. So there you go. There's, one of the other guys who was considered a top prospect in this draft getting selected. Chris, what are your thoughts about
this?
They just
traded away Danny Avdia, too. So that's a good pick for them.
Yeah. I don't like
what is a good pick for the Wizards, CK? Come on.
Anything. Anybody, any name that they say.
I don't know, man. I would have Donovan Cling in here. I trust his floor a lot more than so. I don't know if the shot's ever gonna be number 2 pick worthy. That's like he's gonna be a great defender. He could defend 1 through 4. Like he's gonna be that type of switch guy. Can defend everyone, but I don't know about the shot. It's just not there. And like I feel more comfortable taking Donovan Clingan or even a Stephen Castle than Zach Ricochet or Alex Sarr. I've said that. Like if you said Castle or Clingan Castle 1-2 over,
I like Castle.
Ricochet 1-2. I trust that more than the first 2 picks we've seen. So
you think they're going chemistry wise here because of the Bilal pick last year? You think that plays a factor a little bit here?
I think so. Yeah. I think so too, but defense, they were the god awful on defense last year. So I get that, but he might just be the guy they just traded. He might just be Danny Avdia.
Yeah,
better defender.
Yeah,
a better Denny Avdia is what we're getting over here from Chris. Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Be a little bit better defender, not offensive, but like that type of player. Like he's solid. He's just gonna be solid.
All right. Well, as CK was alluding to, we got more important names to worry about, especially in the Knicks world. And hold on, shout out to Knicks Nation for tapping in once again. If you want to call into the show, you can call in at 657-383-1509, or you can tap in through the KFTV Discord as we're breaking it down. Don't worry, CP's here. As you see, the screen's black, but he's going to be joining us later. He's got some business to take care of first, but he will be joining the show. So let's talk about the New York Knicks. Not only do they trade for Mikal Bridges in the middle of the night, I'm just like getting ready to put dishes away and just go to sleep and be like, on to the next one. They break it down with that news, but they get another Woj bomb today with OG Anunoby. OG signing the $215 million for 5 years. Bag, straight cash, homie, as Randy Moss would say. But yo, guess what? We got the wing depth for this team. Versatility, both offensively and defensively. CK, I'm going to start with you. What did you think when you saw the OG news come through the wire?
Alex, this is what I asked for. I was ready for this in January. When the trade first went through and we got OG Anunoby, I was a little skeptical when we got OG. But the one thing I was thinking of, man, if we are able to complete, in the words of CP, get that last Infinity Stone and get Mikal Bridges, and we're able to get this lockdown wing set, this wing pairing of Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby, league gonna be on notice. And here we are, fast forward to June that same year, and the prophecy has been fulfilled. Again, I would not have been a betting man that Brooklyn would have made that trade with us. They did it yesterday, celebrated there, and it only took hours later for us to finalize the deal on OG Anunoby. And, we could talk about draft picks. We could talk about the money. All I care about is what this roster is shaping up to be. This is a Tom Thibodeau, gritty, work hard, nobody taking shortcuts type of roster that we got going on so far. And I am confident, excited, all those optimistic CK words you can think of. I'm hyped up. And it all starts with the fact that guys, Knicks fans, we got wings. We have wings. I ain't talking about Wingstop or Buffalo Wild. We finally got wings. And guys that are shaping up to be not just defensive threats that we know them to be. OG Anunoby was unlocking a little bit of his mid-range. And we saw Mikal Bridges, a 38% three-point shooter and almost averaging 20 a game. We got wings. And I'm happy about it. So, shout out to the Knicks to get that thing done. Interested to see what happens in free agency and in this draft. But yeah, this roster right now, barring health, just got to get healthy. Feeling really good about what our next team is coming around to be going to this new season.
For sure. I mean, how can you not be excited, especially when you just look at the reigning champs, right? Boston Celtics with their two wings and Tatum and Brown. And now, if you're a Knicks fan, you're like, okay, we got some wings on our side now that can go up against those
Finally.
guys where they have OG defending Tatum or Brown or Bridges guarding Tatum or Brown and what as well. It's like we got the versatility. And I was just thinking about that today. I was thinking about, imagine this. Let me set the stage. 7-game series in the playoffs. You get we already know the starting five for the Celtics. You got Drew, Derek White, Tatum, Brown, and then you got KP, or you can put Al Horford in there because we know KP is not always healthy. But let's say for the other side, you see Brunson, you see Bridges, OG, Randall, and then you talk about Mitch. Let's say Mitch is in that starting position just because we know the situation with iHeart. Man, I'm just like thinking like that is just a crazy, just like battle between two gritty teams. That's gonna be making for fun basketball, man. I just can't wait. Adam Silver, you know what you need to do? You need to make this opening game, season opener game. That's what it needs to be. Rip the Band-Aid off. We were supposed to get a Knicks Celtics Eastern Conference Finals. I need to see it game one. But Chris, look, man, we got wings now, man. We got wings.
That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Like with all these mock drafts I did, I always, sometimes I get wings. I'm like, we need wings. And, we got now, like CK's, I did not think the Nets would do this. Like I went to bat. Went down to the grave. I'm like, nah, Nets ain't going to do this. Why would they trade with us? It doesn't make sense. Why would they trade it, with the team that they play in the same state? And they did it. But like money talks, right? Picks talk.
Amen.
Picks talk. They're in rebuild mode. They're like, man, you know what? I know it's New York, but hey, 6 picks, 4 unprotected, and this is why we did this. This is why we accumulate all these picks to make a move.
Yeah.
Obviously we know how the chemistry is with the guys we have now, but now you add a guy who wants to be here, and has the chemistry he has with the guys that he was in college with. I'm with it. And like I said, everyone's trying to make a move to beat Boston. And this is the recipe, right? You got to have big wings. And this is the move. And now what OG re-signing today, I don't care about the money. People are like, oh, it's too much. We had to bring him back. It's just that simple. We had to bring him back, and we did. And now we have the recipe to try to compete with Boston. And that's the top dog. And we have the right guys for that. So I'm excited, man. And then with the draft today, we got picks too. Like we didn't have picks last year.
That's what I'm saying.
We didn't have
the last 2 seasons. We didn't really draft anybody, so this is different.
Yeah, so like we could get some quality guys, because we are getting expensive, so we got to get some cheaper options. Some young guys in there. So it's exciting time right now. It's really I'm really pumped.
Yeah, for sure. I'm pumped as well. And we got Reed Shepherd from the University of Kentucky.
Interesting.
Going to the Houston Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about this one?
Best shooter in the draft.
Yeah. You like this one, Chris? I mean, I feel like they got so many guards over there. Like, I mean, yeah, talent's there and everything, but Rockets is just such a confusing team. I'm sorry. I don't understand the Rockets.
He's a lethal shooter, man. He just shoot that thing. Like he's one of the better shooters that I know. I know people that have said, Sam Vecina said he's one of the best shooters I've seen in a long time. Probably since like when Klay Thompson came out. So he just fits in anywhere. So it's crazy because he's only 6'1",
Yeah.
Yes, he's a sniper, man. He's a sniper, and he's a good team help defender, and so he's solid. And like I said, we don't even know if they're going to keep the pick. There could be some,
True.
but if they do keep him, he can shoot. So and I think it translates to the next level. So I like the pick, and this is where he's been mocked the most. So it makes sense.
And even if they do keep him, right, the Rockets are in that position where they just need to acquire talent and just get as much talent on that team as possible. They're so young that you take someone like Reed Shepherd, solid shooter, as Chris said in this draft. You just take somebody, you keep moving, and look, it's all about development. We see a lot of young teams. Look, but the Nets are going to be in that situation that they once were with everybody, where they had Jarrett Allen. You talk about Karis LeVert, right? You just try to collect as many young assets as possible just to see if you can get something that sticks. So, hey, Reed Shepherd, solid pick for the Rockets. Let's see what happens moving forward for that team.
Yeah, this was originally the Nets pick that they traded in the James Harden trade.
Oof.
But they're lucky that they got their pick next year because next year is the draft where you want to be in.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how they were able to get back there. I don't know why Houston. That's the one thing that puzzled me yesterday was why would Houston give back the Nets pick? When it's a draft, and I know they're win now mode, so like, but still, that's a hell of an asset to have potentially with the Nets in this. I don't know why they would be like, yeah, we'll give it back to you so we could get more picks down the line, so we could potentially get the rumors of Arcade. I don't know. I don't know why would you do that. That's
In that draft, yeah.
that's a gold mine. That could be the number one pick.
Yeah.
That could come back to haunt them. That could, because that is a valuable asset. I don't know why they did that.
So next year's draft is the draft again.
That's the draft. That's everyone. We all like. I remember years ago, some people are like, this year's draft is going to be weak, and 2025, 2026 are the drafts you want to be in. So that's why you might see teams, move back to try to get into 2020. And that's why the Nets were like, please give us our pick back next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
This year, you can have, but we need our pick back for next year so we can have some type of hope in the future. You punt on this year, you're like, well, it sucks losing the third pick this year, but we don't want next year. We want to. Can you please give us it back? And they were able to get it back. I don't know why Houston did that, but
that's the draft. Is that the draft with Cooper?
Yeah, next year. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And Harper, Ron Harper's kid. Ace Bailey. The Rutgers got a squad next year. I mean, they paid up, but they got a squad next year. There's a lot. The couple guys from Duke, the centers, they got. There's some hoopers.
All right, we got the Spurs pick. The Spurs pick is in, so let's see who they selected. We're waiting.
Yeah.
They do Klingon.
That sounds like a Spur.
Klingon?
Yeah. Yeah, he sounds like a Spur.
What is it? I see that some have mocked Matas Buzelis. Sorry if I butchered his name, but that's another one I'm seeing being mocked to San Antonio as well.
I think it's Castle here.
They could use Castle, man.
And that's so it is. It's Castle.
Oh, is that locked in? We got it already? Oh, damn.
And is it Stefan or is it Stefan Castle?
Wasn't like Urkel's arts, like his alter ego.
Stefan. Yeah, I like that pick. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I mocked. That was one with the Spurs. I always mocked that Castle there, and they seemed like they really liked it. And they buy him as a point guard. That's why
they believe he could be a point guard.
He could be.
Yeah.
He didn't have to be a point guard at UConn because they had Tristan Newton, they had Ken Spencer, Alex Carr. They didn't need him. So, and I think what a lot of teams liked about him is that he bought in. He was a 5-star, highly touted recruit, and he bought in. Not a lot of 5-stars buy in. They either, they just fall out and they're transferred. But he bought into his role at UConn, knew he was going to play off ball and did his thing. But in workouts, he wanted to be a point guard. I think he can. And having Victor Wembanyama is going to make that a lot.
So easy.
And which is like, you heard all these cards in the draft, like, I want to go to San Antonio. I want to go to San Antonio. Dillingham, I heard, want to go to San Antonio. Topic wanted to go to San Antonio. All these
now's the time, man. Now's the time. They suiting up. They building up. Yeah, now's the time for real for San Antonio.
And look, they don't got to do the Shohan experiment at the point guard position. I know they cut that short, right? And then they had Jones playing point guard. But, hey, now you get Castle who can come in there, run the show. Should be interesting, man. Dude was lights out at UConn. So it's going to be fun watching him and Wemby. Man, how do you got two guys that could do like the pick and pop.
True.
Knock it down shots.
It's going to be they got something going. They got good things going there. And Jones as a backup point guard is solid. So
shout out to Trey Jones, man.
You say shout out to Trey Jones, CK?
Shout out to Trey Jones. Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to his brother too.
Ty's all right, man. Ty's, man. But Trey Jones cool. Hey, man, here's the real question: how we feel about these burgundy draft hats? Chat, give me 1 to 10. How we feeling about these hats, man? I'm curious.
It's like a burlap sack.
Yeah. I like the design, but why every cap got to be tan, man? That's my beef. But it is what it is.
So the Knicks are going to have a tan cap?
It's weird, bro.
What?
I haven't paid attention. I got to pay attention to the hat now because I haven't seen
the draft caps. That's a new thing, man. You got to pay attention to the draft hats. They're new every year. And there's been some yucks. This
So
one I think is another yuck. Yeah, I see ones. One, yeah. I knew the chat was gonna be hating on him. Yeah, look, two. Okay, Frank with a 2. Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yeah, hats are a 1. We got a 4.
Well, let me give a shout out to some of our new franchise channel members. We got Corey Reeves joining the franchise channel member. We got Chris Game, Grizzy Kong, ayo. And we got Will Murphy and Brian McKenzie. Shout out to all you for joining the franchise channel membership.
Salute.
Appreciate all you. Salute indeed. Man, I'm just thinking about that Spurs team. You got Vassell, Wemby, so on. Now you got Castle. How many years until that team really starts taking off? 5
That's
years?
what I'm saying.
5?
they got cap space too.
I mean, if they just understand how to get the damn ball to Victor Wembanyama, I don't know if it's no 5. You know what I mean?
I think it's quick. I think it's way quicker, especially if Cap think that he is. It could be a lot quicker.
They can have like a Thunder type of rise.
Do you think they still need a center? Because I still would you rather keep Wemby at the 5 or put him at the 4?
I like him at the 4. But what do I know? It's a new NBA. Everybody likes to play small, so he works at the 5. But personally, I'd much rather him at the 4.
And if I'm them, I'm trying to move up.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Detroit has, I know Wiseman's no longer there because they rescinded him, so he's unrestricted. Duran, and he could go. Klingon could go here, and I would hate that for him.
But Donovan Clingan go. How many centers can the Detroit Pistons
I was just
draft?
gonna say that'd be so. Oh my god, yeah, Detroit, man.
Got Marvin Bagley there.
I mean, they just showed all the top 10 drafted French prospects, and I saw Killian Hayes right next to Frank Ntilikina. So, this would have been, this wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for the Detroit Pistons, although they did just clean house in that front office and the coaching staff. So hopefully, they want to go in a different direction than what they were. They got a lot of question for Detroit right now. What are you doing with Jaden Ivey, who didn't get – they had Killian Hayes starting over this dude. You just drafted him with the top pick. So there's a lot that's going on in Detroit right now. So they got to figure some things out, man.
Yeah.
It's nasty there. It's that's a nasty job.
Just wasted talent over there, man. Free my guy Kate Cunningham out of there, bro. Golly.
So who do you think Detroit should draft at this position, Chris?
I think
yeah, save them, Chris.
Man.
Chris having a tough time trying to figure it out. I would too, running the Detroit Pistons. I would too.
I mean, if I was dumb, I would go take Klingon and maybe try Duran.
Trade Duran?
Yeah, because I hear that they're not crazy about him. They're crazy about him. I don't know.
Send them our way then. Hey, Chris, I like you as GM, man. Send them our way, man.
Also, I think Klingon would be the pick here, but they could possibly be a trade back team too, possibility, because right now all their guys that they thought possibly could drop are no longer there. So that's what happens when you lose 68 games and the lottery doesn't go your way, and you get it's kind of basketball karma, but
we know about basketball karma. We get it. We get it on this side.
Ultimate basketball karma, so we know how that feels. So they're going through theirs version of what we went through, not too long ago. But I think they're in a spot I would trade down if I'm them, because there's no one here clinging unless you like clinging. But it all depends how you feel about Duran. So if you're not crazy about adding clinging, I think you have to trade down somehow. But there's not a lot of teams that want to trade up in this draft. So.
Nah, not in this draft. Yeah, for sure.
That's where it gets a little.
You don't want to burn assets just to move up in a draft. You don't need to move up in.
Yeah.
Want to move up in
the race to trade down. That's what we got here.
And to trade into 2025. That's what
Max.
2025, 2026 is where you want.
And we got the rhyme animal Chuck D in the chat with us.
Hey.
Hashtag PE in the chat when you. All right, let's go. Shout out to Chuck D, man. As we wait for this pick, though.
Yep. Got 1 second.
What are we thinking the Knicks, man? Are we taking a center? Is that what we're doing? Because, there's so many things out there where you talk about backup point guard, center. What what do you guys want to see added to this team right now with what has happened? I mean, got Mikal Bridges, secured OG. Hartenstein could be the casualty.
Mhm.
Who, I mean, there's still other players that could be out as well, right? Precious could be another guy. What is the direction if of this team right now? You got to go front court depth. Is that what we're thinking?
You
Yeah.
know, this is my scenario. We need since we lost Bogey, we get shooting. You get Tristan De Silva with one of those picks. So you get a guy who's you can insert and can shoot, play a lot of basketball. And then with the second pick, you go for upside like a Khalil Ware. And then in the third round, you can get that Precious Achua type player, like Oso Digadara from Marquette. Guy could do a little bit of everything. So that to me, that would be my strategy. Is go after, try to get a guy you can play, one of those older vets, older vet college guys.
Yeah.
The first round pick, take an upside guy, an upside big, because you can get Ease Misi, from Baylor, or Khalil Ware, you could take. And then in the second round, you'll go try to get that guy who can kind of just do a little bit of everything, like Precious would. If he leaves, you can replace him with like I said, Osa Adigadara. To me, would be perfect in that situation because he can do a little bit of everything. Screen, pick and pop, pick and roll, all that, defend a little bit. So that would be my strategy. Try to take a upperclassman, and then with the second first round pick, try to take an upside guy.
And we got the pick in for the Detroit Pistons. They chose not Klingon, but Ron Holland II.
Okay.
From the G League Ignite.
Okay.
The defunct G League Ignite, right? Isn't G League Ignite ending?
I think that was last year, right? Unless we get one more year of them, but I think last year was the last year of them.
Nasty over there. It was nasty. But Ron, I had him I had a top 5 on my board. So I think people are worried about his shooting.
I was gonna say.
I would worry about it because they got a lot of non-shooters. So that
their whole team, man. I love Asar Thompson, but he's the same issue. Phenomenal defender, but
so there's no shooting coach for the G League Ignite. Is what you're telling me? You go to the G League Ignite, shooting is not a priority.
Yeah, because Bozelis couldn't shoot.
Yeah.
It was rough watching the G League this year. Like it was, but Ron Hall, he's a good player. I think there's a lot of upside, but the shooting is the one thing. But I like his in-between game. Like I like his mid-range. I think he has a nice mid-range game. It's just he doesn't have the range and inconsistent. But also you have to factor in the G League was a mess, like I mentioned. Like it was a bunch of non-shooters with each other. That's not a good recipe to get better as a shooter when you have a bunch of non-shooters around you. So
yeah,
he's going to Detroit. So he could hit, but
no shooting in Detroit.
Yeah,
I got a lot of Detroit Pistons fans, but man. It's tough.
It's crazy because he was a solid shooter in high school. So it's just funny how that fell off so dramatically when he went to the G League.
How much of a fall was it, CK?
I couldn't tell you percentage wise, but if you look at highlights of Ron in the high school, yeah, there's obviously a lot of dunks, but he was hitting some, like to Chris's point, a lot of good mid-range pull-ups off of crossovers, but he was also hitting some threes in high school from NBA range, and then he went to G League and just forgot how to shoot a basketball. So I don't know what they be doing in the G League Ignite, but I mean I'm not really as worried about his shot long term. I think if he puts in the work, I think he's a guy that can develop like a 34% shooting percentage from 3 at some point. But like I understand it, but I don't understand it. But to y'all point before, I don't think there's any pick here that the Pistons could have made where we'd be like, oh yeah, that's it. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's the move. Yeah, there you go. But I'm cool with it. I like Ron. Hey, the Pistons with the tan actually looks kind of good. That's a good hat. That won't pass us. I'm worried about the important stuff, guys. Like this.
What do you think about Holland's suit? What do you think about the suit? The suit,
the broken glass suit. My man ran through glass to get in the green room, bro. He made it though.
It's a solid suit.
Yeah, it is a tough suit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to hate.
Shout out to Daily Show for the $10 super chat. He said trade Mitch and this year's picks to move up for Klingon.
No.
Ooh. So costly though. I know, and this is the draft where it's the value is there, but it's too costly to move 24, 25 for Klingon. I think that's costs probably more.
Yeah, I mean, you just got the tweet. I forget if it was from Woj or Shams where they said teams are now trying to move up to go get Klingon right now, so he's going to be a top 10 prospect for sure. For the Knicks to make that type of jump, I think it's going to cost more than just 2 draft picks, maybe even all 3 in this year's draft, just to go up and get someone of his caliber. So probably out of range to do that. I wouldn't trade. I'm not see. I get that Mitch is injury prone, but we're talking about one of the best rim protectors and one of the most elite offensive rebounders. We can't just throw that away just because he's injury prone for a rookie. I'm sorry. We just can't be. I get the projection for Klingon, but still, like, we got to put things in like perspective, like the actual value of trading up to go get somebody to go replace somebody that you got in the second round, by the way.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just, and you're not trading up for, we're in win now mode. We can't insert a rookie and, because you trade up for a guy like that, you want him to develop, and we're trying to win a championship right now. We're in championship.
Yeah.
We don't have time to develop him, and you don't want that because then it'll mess up his progression. But yeah, I don't think that's and we just
that's Tibbs' important position, man. I mean, that's the quarterbacking of the defense. So you can't just be trading away a player and then say, "Hey, rookie, go in there, figure everything out." That would be tough.
There's still a curve, and listen, I like Kling. I think defensively, he could be an all world defender. Like his drop coverage is amazing. He could block shots, but he's still going to be a rookie. And do you want to, we saw like Derek Lively had moments, but then in the finals he looked lost because he looked like a rookie.
Yeah.
It takes time to adjust. So I think right now we're not in that mode where we need to trade up to get. I know he's falling, and it is surprising that he's falling, but it's too steep. And we just traded away 6 picks, guys.
Come on, man. Right. Facts.
Traded away 6 picks, guys. I don't think the Knicks are trying to trade more picks for a rookie in this. So yeah, I don't see that happening.
Daily Show followed up with another super chat, and he's been a franchise channel member for 2 months. Shout out to you, Daily Show. He said, "Mitch is great. Don't get me wrong. This team needs iHeart and that would open up the space for him." Yeah, I understand. I understand that. So what he's saying in that comment is that you trade Mitch, you get the cap space to sign to re-sign iHeart, and then you can go get another backup center. But I still think trading that many draft picks, especially since you trade so many to get Bridges, it's too, as you said, win now mode. You need vets. Tibbs wants guys who are ready to play now. That's the thought process. And the pick is it. Let's see. And let's see. Portland drafted.
Oh, we on Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte. Sorry. Charlotte drafted.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to allow CK. I don't even want to butcher the name. So someone help me out here.
Oh, I can't say the name. What's his name? French guy. How do you say Salon? How do you say his last name? But the other French guy that doesn't get as much attention, but he's pretty solid as well.
That's a wow.
How do you pronounce his name? His name, Chris?
John Saloon, like Saloon.
Saloon.
So it's not. It's like it's Saula, I think, but it's pronounced Saloon. Like,
all right.
Saloon. Interesting.
Yeah, I think I forgot. I think Sam Vecini was like going through pronunciations of names, and he was like Saloon, so that stuck in my head.
That's one that stuck. Yeah.
But this is that's kind of
yeah. Why would you skip? Is there something we don't know? Is clear on this year's like dark horse where there's some kind of injury we don't know about? Because why would the Hornets? I'm a little confused by that.
Also keep it a buck. They also got 2 centers. You got Rob Williams, and you also got DeAndre. Oh no, I'm sorry. We're talking about the Hornets. Wow.
Yeah, the Hornets.
I'm sorry, I keep going back and forth because I got
shout out.
I'm seeing the Trailblazers sign just logo just flashing in my face right now.
And mind you,
the Hornets.
Yeah,
who was their center? Was it
they got Mark Williams, who's nice. He had a solid season.
Homie from Kentucky. He went to St. Patrick's High School. I forgot his name. They got 2, but I mean, I don't think that would stop you from clinging though.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's not like I think that's something you can make work. I don't know.
It's the Hornets. It's just like we talked about.
It is the Hornets, yeah.
It's the Hornets.
There's a certain team that just like Saloon. He's,
but you like draft him over Cody Williams. It's just interesting. I'm sorry. No hate. I'm just, I feel like the Hornets just hornetsing it again. Shout out to Michael Jordan.
Boomer
Even though
bust.
you're
Ultimate
Muhammad Mustafa said the commission butchered his name, so I don't feel bad.
yeah, no, it is what it is, bro.
That's an easy name because the way he spells his last name is not how you say the saloon.
Saloon.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like salon. It's like
Interesting. Yeah, this
Looks like
draft all
Rare
over the place
Edition
now.
is saying that this guy could be. Why he said, "Watch this guy be nice." Maybe he'd be the KP special, right? Everyone's like, "Who's
No, but at least
Pingus?" Not playing.
KP could shoot coming out of
That's true.
he's not a great shooter. I think he's all potential. It's literally just all potential. He's 6'9" with like a 7'2" wingspan. So NBA teams see that, and it doesn't matter what
Yeah.
the are. They see 6'9" wing. You have
And you know what else?
nothing else matters. Your stats don't matter. You only averaged 8 points a game. You only played 6 minutes a game. Let's think with Ntilikina.
Yep.
What was the biggest thing with Frank? The wingspan.
The
And you like actually
potential.
And the potential to run the triangle. Those
No,
are the two
I
things.
figured out what it is. It's because him and Melo got the same barber. They got the same cut. That's what it is. I see what they're doing. Okay, now I get it. Oh, okay. Him and LaMelo got barber tips that they can. Okay. No, I mean, yeah, I get it. I just, just an interesting choice. I think I would have gone Cody Williams if anything here, but we'll see.
I don't know. I'm not crazy about Saloon. I had him lower.
Mm-hmm.
It's so interesting when you see young prospects and they're showing you their highlights and you see Saloon's dunk and you're like, he's moving in slow motion. And I'm like, is that?
That's what I'm saying. Right.
This is like when I saw Frank. I remember when we drafted Frank, like, oh, here's shooting mechanics. I'm like, yo, that he was jumping, and then like the release was like, all right,
Late.
1, 2, 3, gone. I was like, wow,
yeah.
Jesus.
I like what the little I watched him. I didn't see anything offensively that was like, even like, all right, if you work on it, everything was like, this is nasty. It's not great right now. And listen, he's young, so he can develop, but I don't know. I don't see the offense, especially to be a top 6 pick, but it's all potential. Like this, like I mentioned, 6'8", 7 foot plus wingspan, NBA team rule over that. So
are we now officially on Klingon watch? Are we now waiting to see which team?
We're here.
All right.
I would have took him number 1.
Would you have? Okay.
The mock with Chris yesterday.
Wow.
I took every mock I've done that I've had the number 1 pick. I've taken Klingon number.
I don't think that's crazy though. I don't think that's crazy, especially for the Hawks. Yeah, I don't think that's crazy at all.
The fact that he's fallen. I know he had a foot injury. He had a foot injury last year that bugged him a little bit, but he came back and there was no setbacks from that. So I don't know if people worried about that. Just position because he's 7'2" and he's not your normal type of big. It's the same thing with Edie in a way too. Like people. So I don't know if people worried about his fit, but I don't know. I think he's just going to be a really good player.
Yeah.
Oh, and then San Antonio at 8. I think at 8 that could be
a steal. That'd be crazy if they had him and Wemby. That's crazy.
Oh, if the Spurs get Klingon, that would
you have crazy.
At that point, you have your team set for like the next few years, don't you?
That's crazy.
Defensive because Castle is a tremendous.
Yeah.
You already got Victor Wembanyama won Defensive Player of the Year, and you got Klingon, who was one of the best defenders in the Big East. And then you got Sohan, who's solid. You got
Vassell. You can't forget Vassell too.
So they could lock up. I mean, the men that score a lot of points, but they'll lock you up at least.
Blazers about to ruin their party right now.
Let's see, and the selection is in for the Portland Trailblazers.
They ruined it.
Oh,
Blazers,
wow.
Blazers, they were thinking everything we were saying. We can't let them have them. No, we can't let that happen.
You know what my thought was? Like, why would they take another center when you have Rob Williams and DeAndre Ayton on that roster?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Stopping the Spurs. That's all they doing. That might
so
be it.
petty.
That might be it. Interesting. This poor guy. That's a weird fit. I don't like that fit.
Man.
Now, mind you, Rob Williams has an injury history, so he's probably going to get burned. But still, it's a.
I don't want
watch this be the one season Rob Williams plays all 82 games.
Eight,
Interesting.
probably. I obviously most likely one of those guys probably. I mean, I don't
Gets
want
moved.
playing and I don't want him around Aiden. That
Facts.
when he didn't go to work because of the ice and
That's so crazy.
employees there to take him and he then like they came back. They're like, "Where's Rob?" He's like, "No, he didn't come." He still
Yeah.
call out.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
Sorry, you can't. You can't even do that at a regular job. You can't do that working at Stop and Shop, let alone
Mhm.
the NBA. Like that's when you lost me officially. Like, nah,
Facts.
I'm done with him. I don't want Clay
Facts.
to trade Ayton.
Man. Well, the Portland Trailblazers ruining the plan for the Spurs.
Yeah,
So now the question is, who do the Spurs take with that 8th pick?
Spurs are in a tough spot because Klingen would have been. I mean, unless they want to get funky and go take the big man from Purdue and just wreak havoc.
Yo, could you imagine? That would be insane. Edie and women, y'all on the same team. That's not fair, man.
Guys that know ceilings, they're like, "Yo, just get weird."
Just right.
Hey,
Right. Nobody wants them anyways. Bring them.
this is the draft where you can do stuff like that. Hey,
Bro,
That's
Zach
true.
Edey
That's true.
is 7'4",
Fire.
299 pounds.
Yeah, man.
pick and pop, he could do a little.
Yo, him and women, yo, but that'd be funky.
Yo,
For real.
that's like truly polar opposites.
That's point guard. You driving and you just see, oh, whoa, 7'4" right there. Like, hey, try it. See it for what it don't work.
Man, that is the definition of funky for real. You know what? I'm here for that. Let's see it. I'm down.
As,
A little
man.
weird. 'Cause right now, I don't know. There's not a guy right now that I'm like,
Mhm.
I mean, don't connect would be solid here. He could shoot.
Mhm.
Vazel is here because he's not a great shooter. I think they need shooting. I mean, connect would be a good fit, but yeah, connect or they're trading too. But like I said, I don't know who's trading up to get 8 right now.
I think they might go deep in this one because the Spurs be doing picks like that. Just get a guy that's a projected 20 something, then they draft him at 8. You never know what the Spurs are gonna do. They're the definition of never let you know their next move. So I wouldn't put it past them.
Finals MVP in 2030.
Right. Nah,
And
I'm
the
here. I'm
six
here
foot
for the
10
Zach
center
Edey
from
idea.
Chile. Select.
Right.
Yo, I didn't even have him on my board, and somehow he's
Yeah. No, I'm here for the Zach Edey move, bro. That'd be insane. I'm here for the chaos.
Chaos.
I think
So,
that's as low as I think Memphis. If San Antonio, if they don't take him, I think Memphis is going to take him.
Edey?
salute to Knicks Nation. Thank you all for tuning for another NBA draft show, the 24 NBA draft. Thank you all for tapping in. Make sure to call in if you need to at 657-383-1509, or you can tap in through the Discord. Make sure to tap in. We want to hear your takes, man. We want to hear your takes about what you think about this draft. What do you think about the Knicks setup right now? We need to know what your thoughts are going on with all the news. Come on, guys. We got OG. We got Bridges. We got 2 draft picks, 3 real. We got 3 draft picks, 2 in the first round this year. We need to know what you guys think. We need to know what you guys think. I'm sorry to cut you guys off, but I just had to let everybody know.
Now, chat's agreeing with Chris, man. They all want to see it. I'm in on that. I think that'd be
Edey would be insane, man.
I'm here for the chaos, man.
Get funky.
I remember just watching March Madness. I'm like, who is this?
Yeah, no, and he can score too, bro.
Yeah,
it's
bro,
just like what do you do with
when he boxes out? Is like the entire section of like the post is gone. There is nothing to get around to go get a board was impossible.
Couldn't do it. And then one thing he proved from last year was his conditioning, because that was one of the bigger things. Was like, can he be able to play a lot of minutes? And then this year, he in the Big Ten, like he held up. So that was the one thing he's definitely improved a lot is his conditioning. So that's why last year he was probably going to be like a second round pick. Yeah. And now he's being a top 10 pick. So that's the one thing people were like, all right, is the conditioning going to be there? And he improved a lot of conditioning. So I think that's why.
And major announcements, guys. Major announcement. CP, where you at, man? CP, we're still waiting for you, but we just crossed over 80,000 subscribers to Knicks Fan TV. Let's go. Let's
Hey,
go.
let's get
Salute
it.
to everybody for tapping in and joining the movement. We appreciate all of you.
Let's
Knicks
go.
Nation,
Let's go.
NBA Nation, everybody who's tapping in. Salute to all of you. Let's go, baby.
Big up. Congrats, guys.
Thank you all for supporting the movement. But now we're back to seeing if the Spurs will take Chris's idea and go select Edie and cause mayhem with the two most polar opposite bigs possible.
It's gonna be Connect.
It probably is. That's probably the more ideal fit, or like Devin Carter.
Yeah.
But
Who else is? I'm trying to see who's left.
chaos.
Chaos.
They're
Complete
talking
chaos.
about Rob Dillingham. What? Why would they do that? That'd be
Well, the pick
interesting.
is
I mean,
in. We're
he's
just waiting
nice.
to
That'd
hear
be
what the
interesting.
pick is. What is going to happen? Let us know.
Dillingham.
Oh, interesting.
What type of suit is that? Crosses on the suit?
Bedazzled? I think he bedazzled that one.
Bedazzled. So I know you got kids, Chris. When bedazzled is in the vocabulary.
But that, yeah, facts. Appreciate you, Dimitri. Yeah, they did it. Rob Dillingham. Okay.
Wow. Rob Dillingham going to the Spurs.
I'm not mad at it though. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, he's nice. Yeah. It's not like he is scrub.
Dynamic score with the ball in his hand. He can score at all three levels, shot the ball well, he get to the cup. I know people worry about his frame, but I think there's three levels of him that potentially be like, at worst, it could be like Bones Highland. But I think there's still upside with Bones Highland. He's just got to get the right opportunity. Or there's Emmanuel Quickly, who's in the middle, and the max is Maxi. I think
Nice pun.
yeah, the max is Maxi, but
The max is Maxi, yo.
He's an he
Okay.
doesn't defend at all right now. But if you just they do need scoring. They need some scoring pop. So I understand it. So him and Castle, if you just because they Castle lock up and take care of Dillingham's guy and let Dillingham do his thing, I think it could kind of work.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that might be it.
So wait,
might be it.
with Dillingham and Castle, who's playing point? Who do you want to play point then?
I mean, you could probably switch it off. You'd be able to switch it off. They both
Yeah, you have more openness with Castle because he's what 6'7", 6'6"?
he could play either. He can either play, the one or the two.
Yeah.
Played off ball, obviously, at UConn a lot. Where Dillingham,
Yeah.
I don't know what
Dang! Sorry, I just saw him drop that dude. Okay, Dillingham. Oh my gosh. Wow.
yeah, he got crazy handles. Like he's really good with the ball in his hand.
I do see the bones in his game, yeah.
Right? There's three versions that he could potentially be. It could be Bones, it could be Quickly, or it could be Maxi. That's as the max. You know? So that
I
type
see it.
of dynamic offensive player. But all three guys, like Quickly, still has a lot of upside. Like we still haven't seen the full version of Quick, and even like so with Bones, like just the right opportunity because we've seen him in spurts with Bones. You're like, oh, he just had a 30-point game. He's just that weird spot in his NBA career where it's like, like the J.R. Smith or that type. Where,
Yeah.
you don't trust him fully with to be the guy, but like there's moments where he's just dropped 30.
Right. Well, according to Woj, it doesn't even matter because the T-Wolves traded for Dillingham, so he's gonna be going to Minnesota. According to Woj, a minute ago, they traded Minnesota has traded for the 8th pick, and Rob Dillingham sources tell ESPN.
Oh wow,
So he's gonna be a mini.
Wait, so wait, you're telling me that the Spurs are trading Rob Dillingham?
Yeah, to Minnesota.
And so, okay. Oh, to Minnesota. Never mind. I thought I was reading something else. I just got the alert on my phone. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What were you about to say? You got me all hyped up. I'm like, what's happening?
Sorry, this is about to be like we got Book Night type deal. I'm sorry.
Nah. I'm waiting for Book Night to get drafted tonight, man. What pick is? Where's he going, man? Come on, man.
I heard the Hornets.
Man.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I heard the Pennant. No, I was playing. Let me not go there.
Yeah, he's gonna be over there in Minnesota.
It's a minute, yeah. Oh, that makes sense because they need a point guard because
They do.
Conley's what, 36, 37?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all they have, huh?
Yeah, it's only Conley. And you saw like when they didn't have Conley on the floor, you had to rely on Ant-Man to be that initiator or slow-mo. Those were the top 3 guys in playmaking for the Timberwolves this year.
Throwing balls in the stands, like he wasn't ready for that level of having the ball in his hand like that.
And to be behind Conley, that's like a good mentor to have right there, especially like for a guy who had a difficult start for his NBA journey. So he could definitely give a lot of pointers on like how to get right and get into the groove quickly.
Yeah, that's a good vet to learn from. So that's a good spot for that.
Great vet, yeah.
So now we need to see who Memphis is selecting.
Interesting.
I think this is it. This is where Zach goes.
Think so? Yeah, we're all over the place. I'm looking at my draft board right now. We're all over the place, man. We are all over the place.
That's why when people do like most years, people's board would be kind of similar. You're like, oh, why'd you have this guy? This year was like,
yeah.
And you know, Memphis does need a center. They did trade Steven Adams to the Rockets. You know, this could be the chance where you replace Steven Adams. They did it. And the pick is in, and it is Zach Edey. Look at that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Is this Steven Adams 2.0?
Oh, I mean, he maybe not to that level, but he's interesting, man. He's gonna be a better offensive player than is. And like I said, just the fact that he's 7'4", it's worth the shot. Just take it. Just see what happens. And you got Ja there. He's a good screener. Like that, like he's a solid screener. Like, and with John Morant and pick and rolls, that's what you need.
Getting Ja open, yeah.
Getting him downhill, you want to get, and then said Ja's gonna be able to just kick it back to him, and he's gonna have that little mid range. That's gonna be where he's gonna eat. Zach Edey is just in the mid range because you're not blocking a shot. So I think that's a good pick for them. It's worth it.
Okay.
Zach Edey going to Memphis. And look, man, Memphis was down bad this year with all the injuries. I mean, they were sending out G League teams on a night-to-night basis. So
almost took us out with one of them.
Yeah, let's not talk about that, man. We're in better times.
We won, though. We won.
What are we doing? What are we doing, man?
Shout out to Deuce McBride, man. We gonna act like what the result was. Yeah, they made us sweat a little bit, but Deuce went crazy. Here's what it is, man.
We don't need to remember that, CK. We're in better times. No, we don't need to worry that we're in a place where we could have lost to the G League Memphis Grizzlies.
I just wanted to say Deuce McBride. I haven't said Deuce McBride in a while. I just wanted to say Deuce McBride.
You just wanted to say Deuce? The Deuce is loose?
Yeah, that's all. Edey ran up the board, huh? Yeah. Yup, he ended up being a lottery pick.
Yep. He was smart because last year he would have been a second-round pick, and he knew, all right, his draft's kind of weak. Let me just come back. I'm gonna get the bag in the NIL. So I'm not starving for money.
Yeah.
We win another. Let me try to get to a chip. He got to the national championship, won the player of the year again. So bunch of accolades, got paid in college, and now he's a top 10 pick.
Yeah. That's a dub, man.
In life.
For real.
So that's gonna make life easy for him. So he's never played with a dynamic point guard like this ever. Like in college, it was just their guards are dynamic like this. So
yeah, just the system.
System's gonna, so this is good for him. Top 10 pick.
We got some super chats that just came through. We got Louis Brer for the $2 super chat saying, appreciate you guys in the stream. Go Knicks. And shout out to City Burt with the $2 super chat, said Brenda Warner at the draft. I don't know. I don't get that one.
Why is Woj always yelling, bro? We can hear you loud and clear, man.
Get it, bro. Like, chill.
He be stressing me out. I'm like, okay, all right, Woj, yes, okay, we hear you, man.
And it is with my knowledge that the OG Anunoby trade who is
Right.
going down for 43 annually.
I'm like, Woj, you got a whole mic on your cheek. You're fine. Stop yelling at me, man.
Is he still spoiling the picks on X?
Yes. Yes. And they still have yet to talk about the Dillingham trade. That's how behind ESPN is right now.
Or he's talking now.
Oh, we already. Oh, okay. Utah. I forgot they were a basketball team. Go ahead.
Hey, they did a jersey redesign after they figured out that the highlighter jersey wasn't
Didn't
working
work
for them. Yeah. And the Utah selection is
I like
in.
that.
Cody
Cody
I like
Williams. They take Jalen's brother.
I like that.
I like this pick, yeah.
What do you think about that, Chris? What do you think about Cody Williams going to Utah?
I know people at one point he was supposed to be like a top 3 pick, and he fell down a little bit because he kind of fell back into offense with Tristan Da Silva, so but I think I trust the bloodlines too, because his brother's a hooper.
Right.
So I think the shooting is there. I think he's a solid defender. Other guy, 6'8", 7-foot wingspan. So I think he's going to be a good player. This is a good spot for him. I know they got a bunch of jumbo wings over there, so all-star team over there in Utah. But yeah, I like this pick.
I like him there in Utah. Yeah. Man, those braids, bro. Golly, him and I don't understand, man. They said, how thick you want your braids? The thickest y'all got, because those things are crazy, bro. Sheesh.
He looks just like his brother too.
It's crazy, right? Look just like his brother, man.
Cody Williams from Colorado, man.
And not a far travel from Colorado. So
Right.
Yeah, he's going to be he's a really good player. Like,
oh, he was rocking the mask in college? What?
Yeah, he had some injuries. Like, that's what hurt him too. He had some injuries. I think he broke his nose, something like that, something orbital. But yeah, I know black mass a little bit, so that kind of messed him up, during the season in college. But when everything's like in the beginning of the season, he looked like he might have been a number 1 pick. Tailed off a little bit. With Tristan Da Silva accelerating.
Yeah,
he'll be all right. I trust him. The bloodlines too, man. His brother's a hooper, and he's better than his brother is at this point of their career. So,
interesting. That's a good take.
Jalen was a little bit of a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Now we see what he is. Like, he's a really good player. Like,
I did not think Jalen was going to be what he is right now, because he hooped last year, bro.
But remember,
Jalen could be potentially the leader of his own team, man.
Man. Yep.
Those guys, if they, not that they would trade him, but like if he goes to a different team and it's his team, he's going to be like a 27 point per game guy and like a future all-star. Like,
it would almost be like a James Harden type deal, but not the same, because you saw the excellence for him being the number 2 option in OKC. Harden, you were like, okay, he's a 6th man. How much more could he actually do? And then it just takes a major jump statistically and just put on a scoring clinic that we've never seen before.
I like that too. I mean, Jalen Brunson, and then he gets his own team and like, whoa, all NBA? Wow.
Yep.
It's great.
Yeah, man.
That could be, if that were, and not that's going to happen, but if that was the case at that opportunity, I think he would flourish.
Salute to the chat. Salute to everyone tapping in right now. We got 1,600 with us right now. Shout out to all you. We got some of the franchise channel members. Shout out to you for being here. We got 2 lifted. Jamaica Queens in here. We got Tyler Delp. Shout out to you. We got Russell Whiskey. What else? Who else we got? We got John Talento. Who we got? Did I say Dwayne? Freddie Hubbard, did I say you? Let's see. Who else is in here?
Lau 115 said, my man got the Darius Miles braids. I'm saying, man.
Shout out to my guy JJ. Shout out to Jalen. Shout out to KFTV Jalen. Oh, and I can't forget the shout out too, because I got to keep it going. I got to shout out to my guy, the Chief Modern Operation TM. Shout out to you as always, my guy. Shout out to you as always. Dr. D. Roy Bromwell in here too. Shout out to all you guys for tapping in. We got Rare Edition. All right. Now we're waiting for the next pick.
What was the pick that's in his head?
What emoji is that? By 2? Oh, it's money time. Okay, I was like, what emoji is that? The 2 said money. The AB. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out, Abdul. What's up, man? Modding in the building. All right, we on. Who we at? Where we at? We are on the Bulls.
Pick is in. I could all connect here.
What will the Bulls, who are, I have no idea what this team's going to do.
They're going to draft the guard because they love their guards.
But they just got Giddy, right?
Yep.
Lonzo's still a thing.
Ayo Dunsuma. They got all the guards, bro. Kobe White just had a phenomenal year. Almost most improved.
And that guy, he was like almost on the out and out, man. That guy would not, if it was not due for injuries, if it was not due for Zach LaVine getting hurt, we would not know what Kobe White could actually be.
Like 9 points a game last year. Like he said, he was possibly like a trade guy, like just throwaway trade guy.
Yeah.
Remember when Zach LaVine was a difficult player to trade? Now it's like, now they can't get rid of him.
Wow. He's still difficult. It's not the way they thought it was going to be.
Quick, right? It just years ago we were like, whoa, did we like with Booker, right? Devin Booker was like, oh, he's all stats, like, empty calories type of player. And we thought that was Zach. And like, wait, man, maybe he's not. Maybe he's legit. And then it's like, all right, yeah.
No, we were right. We had it right the first time.
We're always right about you,
Yeah.
Right.
He was who we thought he was.
Yeah. So yeah, that being said, Bulls about to draft another guard.
That's crazy. Think of it. The Bulls were, man. What was it, like 2 seasons ago, where they just started off and they were like,
but what was the difference? What was the difference?
Hey, man, I'm with you.
One man went down.
Hey, man, I'm with you.
The minute
people like to discredit him because of his pops and not give the man his credit for his talent.
That's all I'm saying. The minute my guy went down, and he was having a crazy month too.
Number 2 when he went down, they were like 10, like I don't know, 14 games over 500. Like they were hooping, everything was clicking, and then he went down, and it hasn't been the same since.
Yep.
But they say there could be an opportunity that he returns, CK.
Nah, they gonna buy him out. He gonna go play with his brother in Charlotte.
Oh my goodness.
You know what?
Don't hate it.
What did Big Baller Brand say? The pop said, "Hey, he gonna manifest it." All three.
Yeah, they're all gonna be together. Right. Like we right.
Well, Leandro ruined the bag, man. He ruined the bag.
But
anything's possible in Charlotte, bro.
You know what? Hey, do you want to get some tickets? Hey,
facts.
Hey,
facts.
Publicity stunt. Just do it. Have fun.
Oh my goodness, man. We over here we got the Nova Knicks.
Yo, this is how bad it is for the Bulls. They're showing highlights of Michael Jordan.
Bro, they're celebrating the 40th anniversary of him being drafted, bro. That's what they're doing here.
Oh my goodness. We had the last dance not too long ago. How many times we got to do this?
Oh, they got Jordan.
This is all they got.
All they got. That's all they got, right? All right, yeah. I'm a little behind, but yeah, I see it. Michael Jordan, 3rd pick.
What guard is left? Oh, they're gonna get no. We gotta get a small guard. Devin Carter on his way. Devin Carter on his way to Chicago right now.
Yeah, I'll take like Jared McCain. It's like the same as like
right.
Like Kobe White, like 2.0.
Okay.
All right. That was the pick.
Okay.
And the pick is Matas Buzelis. How do you feel about that, Chris, guys? Come on. How do you feel about that pick?
He can shoot, man. Shoot.
He can shoot?
Can't.
Oh, he can't. I was like,
look what team he was from, man. We heard the scouting report earlier on.
He can't shoot. He can't. So that's the one thing that you worry about. But he can do it a little bit of everything else. He's a slasher. He's gonna work too. He has confidence. He's a very confident kid. He's another one that we thought maybe could be a number 1 pick, but slid because the shooting never evolved. There was like little spurts of good shooting and a couple can't, but it never was consistent enough. So
yeah,
if you fall out, you can get a good player, but I don't buy the shooting. But he's solid everywhere else. He's gonna bring it tough. So. And they buy the upsides there. They could have some. They just need wings. So,
well, at least he's going back home because he did attend Hinsdale Central, which is out in Illinois, and he was born in Chicago. So he's going back home.
Interesting.
But wow, There's a lot of draft picks coming from the G League Ignite. It's
Well,
not a good thing.
get rid of them now, man. It's over now. So get them out of the system now. So Connect is still here.
I'm surprised.
Wow, yeah, Topic is still there too.
That's the thing with Topic. That's the thing. He can really fall. I think he could really fall.
Yeah, because of the unknown, or
well, there's a lot of questions before even the injury, like his ability. Can he get to the basket? Because that not really strong. Doesn't have he has a negative like wingspan. So those are
so crazy, bro. Man got a negative wingspan.
Height, like it was something like that.
Yeah.
So, can he be able to take out dudes off the dribble like that?
Yeah.
Finishing. So there was questions before the ACL, and then the ACL was like, all right, is it worth it to take it? So I think he could be someone that drops into in the 20s.
Yeah, I'm looking down, man.
But I'm not tripping at the ACL so much because seeing guys with ACLs come back,
Yeah.
never, like obviously that used to be a death sentence if you tore your ACL.
Facts. Yeah.
I mean, you're out, but you come back and you could still have a fully functional career.
Yeah.
There's other things, not just the ACL. There's other things that I know people worry about.
It's just hitting me that this is going to be, I know we talked about it before we came on the show, but this is going to be a 2-day affair. I'm like, what are we doing?
Like I said before, tomorrow starts at 4 p.m. Why?
4 p.m.? Who is home to, I guess, first of all, it's bad enough. It's 2 days.
Yeah.
Like
now you're telling us 4 p.m. Like, come on. Now you're just insulting the players for the next day. It's like no one's going to be home to be watching that. That is like, it is going on. Someone's at the bar. Someone's like, it's almost like daytime television. No one's who's watching. Who is watching?
You watch like doctor's office and they have the TV on. Like that's what. Oh yeah, remember that?
Oh yeah. Oh, Bronny finally got drafted. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Wow, damn.
Johnny gonna get drafted where people,
nobody watch it. Right.
And I actually low key think that that's why they did it. But I did like why the timing.
Wow, you think this is a test run to see just in case? Wow.
I truly believe they did this because Bronny's gonna be second round pick and they want the numbers. But to me, the timing, it doesn't. It's not like it's a Friday where you are. Some people may get out of work early. Maybe you could. It's Thursday. We all working late.
Why didn't they go the Thursday Friday route? Because the draft is always on Thursday, so it threw me off that they even moved it to today.
Oh man,
so, I don't know, man.
Follow whatever the NFL is doing and just trying to see if that hits. But this is not the year you wanted to.
Not the right, exactly.
But Ronnie's is the only reason why they were like, I think let's try it because he's gonna be a second round pick. So but I don't know. It's 4 p.m. tomorrow. I'm still gonna be at work. So it's like
And you brought up a good point, man. Chris brought up a good point too. You better hope that everybody in this green room better get drafted today. Because boy, oh boy, the way you're gonna walk out of this gym with your head down if you don't get picked up and you have to wait and try again tomorrow.
And as Chris said behind, in the green room before we started the show, there's no day 2 suit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine you come out in the same suit for it. Heck no, bro, nah.
Joggers and Crocs and just call it a day.
yeah, that's
I wouldn't even go. And I talked to. I'm like, would you even go? Like, I talked to people. Would you even go if you got the green room invite but you didn't get your name and then you got to. I'd just be like, I'm going back wherever I'm from. I'm just going back home and just call it because, like you said, you don't have the suit. You're not gonna have another suit ready to go, and it's just the same feeling because Adam Silver's not gonna. It doesn't do the second round.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's just not the same feel. And it's 4 p.m. Nobody.
Yep. Yeah. No one's gonna be watching it. Yep. Nah.
Nobody.
I'm ducking out.
So like, I would just dip. I mean, like, I'm going home.
Facts.
But to me, that would really be demoralizing for that's embarrassing. That's it. NFL did that, right? They used to have guys like Geno Smith, Alex. Geno. I'm sorry. That's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
It was.
Yeah.
I mean, he was projected to be a number 1 pick, and it's like, and then hey, Shout out to Gino though for turning it around, man, with
Yeah,
Seattle.
look at
Good
that
for you,
man
man. Good for you.
leading those Seahawks, right?
Got paid too.
Crazy, bro. Sure did. He sure did.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm looking, man. And yeah,
when
some
you
of
when
these
you have to
guys.
throw the ball to Stephen Hill, no hands, Stephen Hill, that man could have been in a competition with Nerlens Noel on who can't catch a ball.
Called him Calvin Johnson Jr. because he went to Georgia Tech. Stephen Hill.
Yeah, and he had speed,
No.
but no hands. Man had no hands, stone hands. And the pick is in for OKC.
They would. They would. They would. Yep.
Alton?
They would because they can.
Yeah.
Nikola Topic.
The topic.
The topic is Topic.
They just got rid of Giddy. Okay. All right.
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
They could stash him too. Just let him
Yep.
have and just. All right. Don't.
Is there another center that you would want? Because I feel like OKC's in that same position as the Spurs, where you don't necessarily want Chet being the 5.
No. Like they were like that's and you heard like rumblings that they're in on Hardenstein too.
Yeah.
So, they need a big that and that around because they didn't have enough big. So they definitely need, but there's not a big that I would take here. That's ideal for them. Like, so that's something
Yeah.
that so they're gonna probably figure out with that, go the free agency route with their big situation. Tolich.
Man, I remember when Isaiah Collier was supposed to be #1 overall. Man, that man dropped all the way down to 20. Crazy.
People are sleeping on him, man.
Yeah. I mean, he did it to himself. Going to USC made no sense, in my opinion. I don't understand why he did that.
Yeah, I forgot I forgot who his final four was in school, but they were all nasty teams.
Yeah.
It was like I forgot they were, but they were all like teams that just didn't fit him, and
Didn't make sense. Yeah.
but he's probably should be drafted higher than he probably going to go because like it's bad too, like bad coaching, bad system, bad everything.
Yeah. 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 USC was a nightmare.
They played in the worst conference too, and
they still struggled, bro. Yeah.
it doesn't even exist anymore, and which is not a good conference, and they still struggled. So it's like, but he's a bull though, man. He's a bull.
Yeah, I like him. I like him.
He could drop. He could be another that drops. I want in Dalton. I think Dalton could be the right here for the Kings.
We on the Kings.
They need some, I can see them taking a guard because I don't know what's gonna happen with the De'Aaron Fox situation. I honestly think De'Aaron Fox he's so upset that because he had I don't know if he had a really good season, but because he got no love.
Yeah.
No All-Star game, no All NBA, no love for Team USA. And this is like for like what 3-4 years that he's getting passed up for like major awards.
Mm-hmm.
That costs you money. You getting a max and all that. So I think he's done.
So you think Sack gets a guard?
I wouldn't be surprised if they like a Jared McCain or Devin Carter here.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like potentially like, yeah, we might lose Fox. Like he might want to stay. I don't think he's gonna. We're hearing rumblings about he not might sign an extension. So to keep it safe, maybe draft a guard just in case that happens down the line, just to cover yourself.
Be ready, yeah.
That's so interesting. Where would you even do like that? Would be that team would. It's so funny because that team stunk for so long, then they get quick success, and now the fact that you have De'Aaron Fox who's not happy, and if he would leave, that changes the entire dynamic because it's him and Sabonis. That's really that 1-2 punch. So I'd be so curious to see how that works out. What team would even go to at that point? Like that would even need like I feel like the league right now has so many point guards. Like I get that De'Aaron Fox is a top end point guard. Don't get me wrong.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn got a bunch of picks if they want to, but I don't know. They might want to just actually do a rebuild and not have to do the whole star thing.
Yeah.
They just do the rebuild. Like, just go through that.
So
See,
you're giving Brooklyn too much credit, Chris.
I know, because they'll be like, all right, never mind, we'll go trade for Donovan Mitchell or
Yeah,
something. What do
they're
you got
like,
to earn for what happened? Like, no, just
no,
like try to do it this way.
no,
That's natural, but who knows?
yeah,
I could see like the Aaron Fox situation, because Jimmy Butler situation is
mm-hmm,
going to re-sign with them, and
mm-hmm.
so he's 35 too. So you want to get some. So that could be a spot.
Some youth, yeah,
And
interesting.
talk about him. He's been in the league for a little bit.
Don't
De'Aaron.
sleep on the Lakers. I don't know what they would do or how they could do it, but Lakers a team that would need him.
The Lakers is a good. That's interesting too.
I don't know what they got to do it, but that's just a thought.
And they got some good young. They took Shafino last year. They got some, Christie,
Yeah, Max Chris, yeah.
Carter.
D'Lo, get him out of there. Unload that contract.
Devin Carter.
Is that what they're going with? Is it in?
Devin Carter's a pick.
Hey, look, it's Dan Hurley, the guy who turned down the Lakers job.
I talked about this on the pod a few years ago. Like, he was on the hot seat. Like, he was on the hot seat. Like, and he even said it. I'm worried about my job. Like, because he had a point at UConn where they were underachieving, and then they went through a stretch before they won the first chip. In like January, they lost like 6 out of 7. They were struggling, and people were like, "Hey, man, do we got to get rid of Hurley? Like,
Yeah, this guy might not be it. Yeah,
not be it. Like, we just going off his name."
Oh, sorry to cut you off, but the pick is in for the Kings, and it's Devin Carter from Providence.
That to me shows like something
interesting. Yep, Anthony Carter's pops.
He's a good player, man. He does that. He's bouncy, can play defense, can shoot, and he's improved a lot. And he has the bloodlines. I love bloodline players.
Can't sleep on him.
You got to trust that knowledge they have.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Okay. All right. Interesting.
It's gonna be interesting to attack down.
Dwayne, Freddie. Who is that? That's who is that? Elder the barge. That's what he's over there saying. He's talking about his hair. That's
I was trying to think of like
Dwayne.
what he looks like a pop star right now, the way that he's dressed, man.
No, he said that's Elder Barge. He said, and oh my love. I see you, Dwayne. I see you, dog. That's
the dude is giving me like Lenny
bro.
Kravitz vibes right now.
Oh my gosh.
French pop star. Like,
that is hilarious, bro.
The barge. So what do you think? What do you guys think of his game?
He's good. He's good. He does that. I think he averages like 9 rebounds a game, I think, at Providence.
Wow.
To me, could be an all defensive type of player. Shot the ball really well. He does a little bit of everything. He's bouncy too. I think he tested, he's one of the better athletes in the combine. So this is a good pick for him.
He looked like he related to Jose Alvarado, man.
All right.
Like, it's crazy.
Nah, stop.
Dominican from the Bronx.
Yeah, damn. All right.
He don't look anything like Pops.
Nothing. Like, if anything, it's slight.
Yeah, no, he's a good player. I forgot where he started. He didn't start off at Providence. I forgot where he started off school.
Oh, he transferred to Providence? Yeah, I don't really know much about little one.
Looking it up right now. South Carolina.
Oh, yeah. He was with Frank Martin, I think, when Frank Martin was there.
Mm-hmm.
His shot's it's a little funky, but it goes in. That's my thing. If it goes in, it's like when Halliburton came out. Like,
yeah.
It goes in at a 40% clip from 3, so that's what I worried about. And I always go back to Kevin Knox. I hate trashing him, but his shot is beautiful.
Yeah.
Actually, a good look. Like form wise, it's solid.
Yeah.
It doesn't go in. So people are like, oh, he has a great form. I was like, he doesn't shoot it well.
But it doesn't go in. Yeah.
Why are we? I think we worry too much about how the shot looks. It's like,
Looks.
how does it go in?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I don't care. You can have the best form in the world. It don't go in. It don't go in.
Yeah.
So let's
Facts.
form. You know, we overrate that a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. You like you said, ask Tyrese Halliburton, man. That was one reason why a lot of people didn't want to draft him. And well, Shot's doing just fine.
He's doing fine, right? All
Shot's
NBA.
doing just fine.
He's in Detroit. Oh, damn.
Yo, CP, that is wild.
Glad to get 2 cents from CP. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the
Wow. Wow. This is a family show, good sir. I can't even say that on air. Wow.
I don't know. How do we know that?
CP, you type in the chat. Where you at, man? Why are you ain't on camera? What are you doing?
No, I'm still on Elder Bars. That had me rolling. That is hilarious.
Bars.
That is funny. Okay, oh, that's right. The Blazers are back up. Let's see what they do now. They need anything.
Brogdon probably gets bought out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Said Brogdon probably gets bought out. Well, he's now with the Wizards.
Washington. That's right. Yeah.
He probably gets bought out.
Mm-hmm.
Or traded again.
This one got to be Connect, right? This has to be.
Every mock I've seen, they mock Connect, with the first pick they had. So
right.
This is
so they got a second chance here. Has to be, right?
So, but you never know.
Pick is in, and it is.
Wow. Okay.
Bub Carrington.
But why?
I love Bub. I don't understand the fit.
But not for the Blazers. Yeah, why? I don't get that.
I hate that. Oh man. All right. I mean, I love Bub. I think he's a really good player, but I don't get the fit. I don't get the fit. You have a lot of ball dominant guys on that team.
Yeah. Simons. They last year, I already forgot his name.
Scoot Henderson,
Scoot. Yeah, interesting.
Because Jeremy Grant's still there. I know he's in trade rumors. I'm sure they'll try to ship him out.
Yeah.
You could have used a wing, but
interesting. All right. Well, what do I know? What do I know? I thought Connect was the move, but what do I know? Go ahead, Portland. Do your thing.
Go ahead, Portland.
Go ahead, Portland. Right.
CK, why are you upset, man? Why are you upset that
I'm not upset.
To go a different direction? You
I'm
look
not
a little
upset.
aggravated, man. Why you angry?
No. I'm just, just when I think that teams that need to be better do things that make them better, and then they do things like that, I'm like, for what reason? Like, not saying anything about him as a player, but like, where is the opportunity going to be? And then now there's the possibility that there could be issues with Scoot, because what if he plays better than, because we know Scoot had an up and down year last year. It's just things that don't need to be right. Like, and I also don't like the Klingon pick for them. I just, Blazers just going Blazer. I don't care. Shout out to Chauncey Billups, one time Nick. That's all I got. I'm done. Blazers going Blazers.
And you know who's leading? You know who's leading the Blazers in their draft selection and their scouting?
Who?
Mike Schmitz.
Yes, that's right. I'll
be back.
I forgot he officially got hired. What, 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
He might be back at ESPN real soon.
I was just gonna say, man, they got a job waiting for him next season.
We'll see him on those. Do it ESPN. It might be right back there, because this is it's gonna be
interesting.
Rough.
Interesting.
Still the head coach, right?
Say what?
He's still the head coach.
Yeah, he's still there. Yep. He's still there.
Things haven't changed in Portland yet.
There's gonna be some bad. They're the Pistons of the West. Just gonna be,
man. I don't understand.
To be Cade Cunningham. It's just gonna be like,
who will be worse this season, Pistons or Blazers? Who are you going with? Who's gonna have the most amount of losses?
Blazers.
Okay.
Blazers.
I would shoot the Blazers. Yeah,
Blazers.
I would go with
Blazers.
Chad, who are you going with? Chad, I need to know. Who do you think is gonna have more losses? The Pistons or the Blazers? I need some answers right now.
I think the better question is Wizards and Blazers. Now we got our argument.
Well, I
that one.
said. Well, at least the thing with I could say between the Blazers and the Pistons that there's actually interesting talent where you're like, want to tap in and see what's going on
Washington
here.
just wasting space.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Washington here is like, it's just like there's just they got players apparently. I don't know if they're necessarily intriguing, but hey.
They got a lot of tall guys.
Right. They paying dudes over there.
Basketball is another thing, but they got
right. Right.
Come to Washington. You can watch the tall team do stuff.
Yeah. Cheap tickets too. You want a cheap ticket? Take the whole family, $20.
Wow.
Yeah.
8 rows up. Hey man, it's rough. And they're moving. They're not even in. They're moving their team to Virginia, right?
Is that officially happening? Because I remember it got denied, but I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, and wait, hold on.
Oh.
Portland has traded the pick to Washington.
All right. So that makes sense. Okay,
That makes more sense. But it's just funny how we're here trashing Washington.
I'm starting to believe teams make moves like this, just trading it.
Good. Okay, I like that better for Buck. That makes more sense.
This does make a lot more sense. All right, so
I'm cool with that.
Well, he's going to the Wizards. Okay.
What do we know what Portland's getting in return? Not like it matters.
Let me see what it is right now. In return,
I don't see anything either yet.
The Lakers draft Bronny.
What are the odds Bronny gets picked up today? That's not happening, right?
I would. You never say never, but
right.
1% chance, just because
the
chance. But like, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Here's the real question.
Watch day 2.
Yeah, that's true, right? Then that defeats that whole purpose.
NBA, no. We
right.
You know, really be no reason to day 2. Then I think the NBA would be like, damn, that's all.
Yeah.
Guys. Come on. What's up?
all right.
Wait, do we have it in the chat? Hold on, JD.
See who did I'm trying to figure out who
chat mad at us because I guess they announced the trade a long time ago while we was trashing Washington. My fault. Look,
hey man, we're just having a good time up here. All right.
Sorry.
Hey man, we were there not too long ago at this franchise, so we know how it feels.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, Will Murphy said the Washington Wizards and the Capitals will stay downtown at Capital One Arena through at least 2050 with a new $515 million investment from this.
Yeah.
Because I know the Virginia thing was like a real thing, like that was supposed to happen, but then I guess it fell through.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, that's how I got denied.
Can't find anything for what the trade was. I guess they're still working on what the trade was.
They always ruin everything.
Oh,
Take them? They took where?
the Miami Heat
Yes,
chose.
Miami did.
That's what I was afraid of. Miami taking them. They need a big too.
Khalil Ware. Wow. They took your guy, Chris.
Yeah. I had a feeling that Miami would be the team that. Then this is where I think if the Knicks guys start their guys on their board start getting chipped away, that they'll try to move down. Because that's what they've been known to do. Like we've seen.
They do that. Yeah.
Their guys aren't there. They're not going to trade up to get them. They're going to either move completely out of the draft or move down. And I can see a move since they gave up a bunch of picks. I could see them potentially moving down, try to get some draft capital back. But man, yeah, he's
Man.
an upside guy, Khalil. That's a good system to go to. I mean, I hate to say it, but
Yeah.
All right, guys, we don't need to do this right now. All right, look.
Yeah.
Because I did with the mock draft for Chris yesterday. I think I mocked the Knicks to get one Khalil with the 25th pick. But yeah, where
Crazy, man.
no
Whatever.
he's Missy's the other big. He's he's more of like he's kind of
Who's
like
the other big you said?
Missy from Baylor.
Missy, yeah.
He's kind of like Mitch Robinson. It's
Hmm.
kind of that mode. Rim running big, gonna block shots, zero offense.
He from Africa, right?
Maybe I'm not sure, but he only
Cameroon or something like that.
one shot outside the paint. It's Mitchell Robinson. He's
Wait,
Mitchell
you said he's only shot one shot outside the paint?
That's crazy.
shot outside.
Hey, at least Mitch has actually, you know,
One shot outside.
at least Mitch could take guys off the dribble. All right, we've seen that happen.
All right, let me watch some Missy highlights real quick. I don't know nothing about this character. Let me catch some highlights real quick. He look cool. He looks cool. Come on, YouTube, help me out here.
On the air research by none other than our guy CK2.
I have to do it, bro.
Eves, you don't know anything about Eves, who attended Baylor?
Mm-mm.
Block shot. Like he does.
Oh, he really. You're not lying, Chris. Like he really moves like Mitch, like for real.
I remember deep dive. I was like, this is just Mitchell Robinson.
That is hilarious.
Another version of Mitchell Robinson.
But he's like, well, no, let me not give him that much credit. His base, it seems like it's built like how Mitch is now compared to when Mitch came into the league and he was like made of wire.
Yeah, he's stronger than Mitch was, right? Because remember, Mitch didn't play. Mitch was supposed to didn't play, so essentially he missed a whole year. You know, but Reeves is probably a bit better right now than Mitch is. But do you draft another Mitch if you have Mitch?
Right, that's what I'm saying, right?
That's my thing. Is like I don't know if that's ideal to draft another version unless you're gonna trade. I don't know what's going on right now. So with them, so do you draft another guy who's the same thing? Can't shoot free throws.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a poor free throw shooter. I think he's like 51% or something like that in the 50s, if I remember.
We need a center that can facilitate, man. If we're gonna lose Ihart, we need somebody who can actually work the high post, man.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw what that was like when he was in the starting rotation.
Yeah, that's the thing. And even like if like there's other bigs like a Dembona, kind of similar. He's a bigger dude, but there's guys like that.
He's a second rounder though. Yeah, we ain't gonna get him today, right?
Second round more like, but he can go like a back end first, possibly. Like
okay.
he has a lot. There's a lot of upside with him, but like you're not gonna get those type of bigs till like you get to the like a Quentin Post or like PJ Hall, those type of guys. But those big guys, but they don't bring anything defensively though. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Khalil would have been the guy would have been ideal because there is a lot of he is raw, but there's things that if it hits offensively, defensively, it could have been some. But
yeah,
where he's missing, he's never going to be anything offensively. It's never going to happen. Like Mitch never, like when people the videos on the offseason, Mitch, no, that's
no.
There's no more upside bigs like that anymore in this draft. So
got it.
Big thing might be we might have to. That might just be I don't know, unless Filipowski somehow falls. Maybe that's something we could think about.
Let's dip back into Dayton, man. Let's get what's his name? Holmes. Wait, isn't he like 6'10", 6'11"?
He don't play like a big. He's more.
He's one of those.
Think of like told me from Minnesota. 160.
Nas Reed.
Yeah, that type.
So it's like that dude where you're playing pickup and you're like, oh, sweet, we got somebody who can play in the post, and this guy only shoots threes. Is that what we're doing here?
That's
nasty.
Yeah, that's those are the type of guys, like the guys who actually like are 6'10". They're all a bunch of like PJ Hall's another, like he's 6'10", but he's more of a shooter and all that defensively. But Filipowski's probably the only one that is like with his stature can actually plays a little bit physical. That may be ideal, but I don't know if he falls to us. But
so with the center options that the Knicks that you guys would want the Knicks to take, since they're gone, are you now packaging both of these picks and now just taking one, or what's the plan here?
That's what I would do, because like I mentioned before, that my ideal plan was to take like an older guy and then an upside big, preferably. That's no longer the case. So I would package it to try to maybe move down, because I mean, right now your draft, there's a lot of like guys.
Yeah.
It's getting there. I mean, unless Dalton Connect falls, then
I was just gonna say if somehow he makes it down to 24.
like if he's in, like let's say Dalton's in like the 20s, like he gets to 20.
Yeah.
Maybe you're like, maybe that's a way to jump up. I would probably think about moving up to get that one guy instead of waiting. And like if the silver falls too, like maybe you. So if either one of those guys are in like 19, 20, maybe you'd be like, all right, maybe we should move up, package these two pick. We're not going to use them both. A lot of the bigs are gone. So maybe we try to get Dalton Connect. He could shoot. We could use shooting off the bench. So that would be it's the silver too, shooting off the.
Yeah.
Because like I said, the bigs, I thought Khalil or would be there for sure, but
I really didn't think he was gonna get swiped up that soon. But like, it's a good fit though. Like you want to hate it,
I
but
hate it.
stupid Miami.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Dalton up next. That's what chat's saying.
Philadelphia could take Tobias Harris gone.
Yeah. All right, Jericho. You know what I'm saying? Get to work, brother. Get to work, Jericho.
I didn't even think
Glad to stay in house.
about it.
Shout out to David Zenon working with Jericho. Come on. We need it. We need that jumper. We need the floater.
I need bearded Jericho by opening night.
Bearded Jericho.
Yeah, he got the goatee going now. Now I need a full beard.
Rather Christian.
Wow. It steps, CK. You know this, right? It steps before you get to the beard.
Well,
man, that man can't set a pick for his life. So
it's crazy because of how built he is, man.
Sense. Do you
potential for bone crushing screens is there, but just non-existent.
That's all you want from him. Just set screens, bro. That's it. You can't do that.
It's crazy that we have like Mitch has gotten better at setting a screen, but like, can we get somebody that could actually just competently set a screen consistent where it's like you see Steven Adams, you're like, oh, that guy's trailing instantly.
Yeah, right, 100%.
Killing people, Steven Adams on screens. Like I just want that. Just be a good. If you're 7 foot and you're that big, all you gotta do is just be a good screen setter.
Yeah, and we know you're strong.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
I'm over him.
Side eye, bro. It's been 2 hours and they're only at pick 16.
That is crazy. I feel like it has been moving really slow.
They really moved this slow because because if this was the full, we got 60 picks. We're like, all right, guys, we gotta keep the show moving. Who's the selection? What's this? What's going on here? Now they really are just dragging this thing out. Bro, we started the show around like what, 8:15? It's about to be 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or now we are now starting the second half of the draft.
McCain. Okay.
Adam Silver looks exhausted already. Sheesh. And Philly chooses.
Bro, this happened in like an hour ago, Adam. We get it, bro. Move on, please.
Who is Philly choosing? Let's see what we got.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Jared McCain.
Yep.
From Duke.
Yeah.
What do you guys know about Jared McCain?
He's one of the better shooters in his
shooter. Yep.
He has range too. Not afraid to shoot it, man. I'm a Duke fan. I watched a lot of him, and he got better as the year goes, especially when Proctor got hurt and they really needed some type of scoring. He kind of took over. He's electric. He's one of the better shooters in this class. So him and Max.
I was just gonna say, you gonna be practicing with Maxi? Yeah, that's gonna be good for him.
They got something there. I thought they would go connect because they could use a wing, with Tobias gone, but Jeremy McCain's a pretty good is a good option here. So
yeah,
I hate that the teams that we can't stand are making good picks.
Making right. Well, that's part of the reason why we can't stand them.
But why do we care when we got Bridges and OG guys? Come on.
Yeah.
can't believe Connect is falling like
I'm
this.
just wondering what Philly's going to do since Tobias Harris is essentially on his way out. Like, I think even if they got Tobias for like a vet minimum, Philly fans are like, absolutely not. This man played 29 minutes and gave us 0 points in a closeout game. We cannot have this guy on the roster.
Off on the field is 0-2, something like that from in that game 6. Yeah.
I don't even know what it was, but I just know it was a donut. All right. You put up a donut in a closeout game and you are being paid 40 million and you can't even get one.
Air ball in that game too. Yeah, it's
Hey,
bad.
The only man that can say Tobias Harris is Doc Rivers, the man that created him. Send him to Milwaukee.
Right.
Yo, could you imagine Tobias Harris joins the Bucks as a career season under Doc Rivers?
Goes insane, right? That's the only time he's played well was with Doc Rivers. Well, at least with the Clippers.
Well, he was playing good in this season, but
yeah, to start, but then he just fell off.
Yeah, he forgot that there was more games to play.
Basketball, you got to play.
Strong Island's finest.
Yeah, man. Toby, man.
I'm not gonna show up, guys. I'm gonna do the best Ben Simmons version, guys. I got you.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. He literally did put up the best Ben Simmons impression.
It's bad. That's bad.
That man's still in the league.
Hey, Lakers might get a steal if they get Connect right here. That'd be a nice little pickup for them.
Connect, Austin Reeves. I mean, you need shooting. You need more.
Yeah.
That team desperately needs shooting after this past season.
And wings.
Yeah. I could see.
Well, they actually had wings that they just got wings that couldn't shoot.
And that don't like to play basketball because they always hurt.
That is true.
Why are you talking about Ben Simmons like that, man?
Yeah, Connect. Yeah, Connect makes sense for them.
Silva makes sense.
Silva does make sense. So yeah.
Jacoby Walter too. He could do it a little bit. That could be. Yeah, I think.
Damn, you're right. The Silva is still on the board too.
Dwayne Freddie Hubbard said, "Another DeBarge brother."
Oh man. Is reported. Okay, Tom L. I mean, it makes sense if they do that. Yeah.
Do the Lakers choose Bronny?
Nah, not yet. Too soon for that.
Can you imagine?
You know what's crazy with Bronny? Like, I feel bad because nobody gives a true evaluation of him. Like everyone's like ESPN, like they have him 55th. You cannot tell me he's the 55th best player. And even in this draft, he's not like, and some of the guys I see that's like they have ranked. I'm like Trey Alexander, Tristan Newton. No, you're taking both those guys ahead of Bronny. Those are better players, but nobody wants. Everyone's afraid. Like that's why I like with Sam Epsini. Like he did his. He's like, no, I have him as 75th.
But yeah,
I'm not BSing. He has talent. He has some talent.
He's good. He just should have stayed in college. That's it. Because he showed signs with USC. Like there was some moments, like defensively, especially, but it's like you never really saw him actually attempt to try anything offensively in his college career, if you even want to call it that. So it's like I don't know, man. I don't understand. I get it. He's Bronny. He has opportunity, but to me, man, I feel like he should have stayed in college, bro.
Yeah, like he was thinking about there was possibility of him going to Duquesne because Bronny's former teammate coach is there.
Yeah,
but you know, it's just nobody gets it. And like I always see everyone comp him to Deuce McBride. I'm like, did you watch Deuce McBride at West Virginia?
Yeah, he was crazy.
I don't. There's not one point I saw Bronny. I was like, that's Deuce McBride.
Yeah. Deuce was putting Kay Cunningham into prison, bro.
No, did you not watch the year that Deuce came out? Watch him against, like you said, Kay Cunningham. All those.
Yeah.
He was putting him in prison.
Yeah.
Bronny's not doing that. But Bronny, like I said, his name is obviously going to get it. But the true rankings, I respect people who have a true ranking to have him in the stellar. You can say, yeah, I think he's going to be in a second round pick because of his name and all that, but give a true evaluation. It feels like, especially ESPN, they're like they're too scared to be like, I think he's all right.
Yeah.
It's like, no, there's no way you believe. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that you think that, but he's definitely polarizing, but I also understand why he came out this year because this is the draft to come out. Because if you wait
True, because he ain't getting drafted next year. That's a fact. That's very true.
because there's way too many blue chip players. Because this year there's no blue chippers, but next year, Flag, all these guys, Ace Bailey, nobody gonna be. So that's actually the right year to come out because you're gonna get drafted. You know this, and there's he's the hottest name.
I get that, and I know you're a James, bro, but like he should. There's nothing wrong with having a full college experience. Like if he did 4 years, and because I feel like he would have gotten better if he played throughout college. He needed it because the talent's there. The kid can hoop, whether you hate him or love him. But come on, we all, like you were just saying, according to his ranking right now, way premature, bro. He's not. He, like you were saying, like 75th. I feel like that's being generous as well. And I like him. I'm rooting for him, but it's just like I don't know. I think he should have just stayed in college, bro.
Do you think he goes into the G League?
He better. I hope so.
He's not ready for the league.
I hope so.
He needs to spend at least 2 years in the G League.
Wow. Yeah. Might as well just stayed in college at that point.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, he's too rich to be a college kid. Let's be real.
I get that. And that's what I'm saying. That's my thing. Like, that's why I'm challenging you. Like, do you actually want to be good at this pro thing? Like, or you just want to hear your name to say you were drafted in the NBA? That's my beef. Because like you said, he don't need the money. So what's the rush? But I get it. I get it for the lifestyle.
Fallback plan, like, I need the college education in case the league don't work. He's good.
Yeah, he don't need that shit. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So like, I think he was just like, I just want to hear my name called, and we'll just take it from there.
Yeah,
he has to be in the G League for 2 because there's a lot he needs to work on. He needs to work on because he's gonna be a point guard, right?
Yeah,
he's
so little,
not big enough, right?
Yeah,
that's what they want. The Deuce, I'm like, Deuce is built. Like Deuce has to work on his handles, and we've seen that improvement, right? With his ball handling and the shooting, right?
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't know. I just try to be. You got to be real, and I just don't. Not enough people are real with their evaluation.
Yeah.
It's gonna take time. Like he needs to be in the G League for 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him. Like that's not hate. It's just we're just being real. You know what I mean? That's all it really is. Like it's
not ready. If you put him in the summer league right now, he's not ready. Summer league,
and the Lakers seats, and the Lakers take Dalton Connect.
Yeah. We on the Magic. I'm gonna need you to refresh over there, Alex.
Yeah, hold on. Wait, what? Wow, we on the Magic. Damn.
Yeah, my man Connect over here talking to Monica.
On stream.
I'll not say the TV streaming platform that I'm using, but somehow it paused.
You're
not give it. Damn.
That's why. Now it's a good pick for them.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
They need more shooting. Plug and play type of guy comes in. Not a great defender, but he's a bucket though. The fact that he was able to, go to Tennessee, coming from Northern Colorado and then making the jump up to the SEC and Tennessee and dominating, he's definitely gonna be a good one. But that's also a guy that the Knicks possibly could have thought about that is off the board now. And now the board gets thinner.
Chad's just roasting me. I love it. There you go. Yeah, snail mail, drunk, whatever you want to call it. I was so engaged in the Bronny conversation that.
Yeah.
Here, so.
Hey man, sometimes it happens. Sometimes your TV gets paused in today's day and age. All right. All right, now we're back up to speed. The Orlando Magic are selecting.
There he is. Golly, what the Magic, man? Of course.
They need shooting too. They need shooting.
Oh,
Tristan
Of
Da Silva
course.
goes to the
Of
Orlando
course.
Magic.
Of course.
oh, that's not good.
Of course. No, of course.
That's not good at all. Damn it.
And then
Man,
we got Toronto, Cleveland. Okay.
so
Good pick.
I don't need the point guard. If they take Kolek here, I'm gonna be
Give
upset.
me hot.
He fits them perfectly too.
Yep. Yep. Great pick.
I hope Kolek's not here. Then that's really like everyone I
Alex Mike got you. He said Alex keeping up with the draft via Dixie Cup.
Oh man.
I would be fine with a Ryan Dunn and Flipowski. Flip. Oh my gosh. Kyle draft. I'm not gonna try and say his last name. I'm cool with that though.
So now with Tristan Da Silva gone, I come back to you guys. Who are you looking at now at this part? Chris is just like in disgust for the Knicks at this point. Like, what do you even do?
Because the Magic, like it just that fit makes too much damn sense, and the Magic are already on that uptick.
that's they drafted Juwan Howard's kid last year who could shoot.
Didn't even get any burn yet, too. He was just there
And
marinating.
man, this is one guy I really want. Like
That's a cool suit.
got a nice suit.
It is
I ain't
nice.
gonna lie, that's a cool suit.
I think
Wow.
that or German, something like that. I know he's not Spanish. I know this,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's a good player, man. He fits the Tibbs thing, right? The Tibbs guy. I know people like don't like that term, and
Mhm.
I mentioned that a lot because I think that's a big thing as far as when like Nick's targets. But
Mhm.
it's perfect, man. He's
Mhm.
that type of Tibbs guy. Like he's smart, hard worker. He's a good team defender, and he can shoot. Those are things that get you on the court with Tibbs.
Facts. Right away.
And an
Play
underrated,
defense.
yeah, an underrated athlete too. So like, yeah, that one hurts. That one hurts. Because I think in the mock we did yesterday, I think Chris took the Silva and I took Khalil Ware, and both those guys.
Mm.
So that hurts. I mean, this
AJ once said, trade out of this nonsense garbage.
Oh my God. No, not again. Not again. Well, that would be 3 years in a row the Knicks do that. That'd be crazy, man. Where we're all here waiting for the Knicks to make a selection. We're like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, you right. Facts, especially with how
Stop.
long this first round been going.
Stop, man. Stop. Not, especially with the way that this draft is going. Nah.
we had the 11 pick like 2 years ago, right? I remember like, I told you I was like, watch them take the French guy.
Yeah.
Dang, yes, yeah.
And then they traded it to I'm like, watch them take the French guy. And they
Yeah.
took this man Diego.
Yeah.
I can see him trading out with one of those picks.
Think so.
There's still, I mean, we still got some, like I said, Kolik's still there. Isaiah Collier is still there. He's not a Tibbs guy though.
Nah.
Dunn is there. Filipowski's there. I
Tyler
was
Kolek.
Kolik. I like Kolik a lot, but something tells me the Raptors are going to take him.
Mm.
The Raptors.
Filipowski.
If Filipowski's there, I would take a shot at him if he's in.
Won't hurt.
Because the fact that he falled that far, because I thought he was going to go way further.
Yeah.
Which is, it's crazy that he fell this far, man. I didn't think he'd fall this far.
Love you too. Yeah, the guest appearance.
I like Baylor Shireman too.
Who?
Baylor Shireman from Creighton.
I don't know that one. That's
Kind of like a
oh, I see him. I see him.
shoot, he could pass, rebound, set screens, like little stuff like that. Like
4-year.
yeah, 4-year guy. He's kind of like a point forward too, so he can handle the ball. He can make some plays. Like he's an underrated passer.
Okay. Oof, yeah, I'm looking at this second round, and yeah, my knowledge is all out.
Yeah, second round gets nasty.
Oh my goodness, I do know about Bona from UCLA.
All pointing towards Chris's theory on why make it a day specifically for Bronny.
Facts, no, real talk, man.
All right, man.
Kobe Walter. Okay.
Oh,
Back in here, man.
welcome back.
There
Look,
he is.
this guy.
Salute, man. Show number 5. Let's get it going. Where are we at? We are at 19. What pick are we at right now?
Yeah, 19.
All right, let's go, man. You know, De Silva to the Magic was
Heart-wrenching, man.
that was a no-brainer for them. They had more than enough guards. They even had some bigs. Like, I figured they're either going to get in the Hartenstein stuff or get, like, a veteran big. You know, I don't know if it's a Valanciunas, whatever it is, but they needed more scoring. So
That one hurt.
that one, yeah. I was hoping
Good
he
pick.
would continue to slide. So, I mean, for
90
the Knicks...
seconds.
Oh, man, what's going on here? For the Knicks, look, I think they could end up still with the big and a Ryan Dunn if they want to go that way.
I'd love that. Give me Fapowski and done.
We
I'm
got
cool
the
with that.
shooting. Let's just continue with the penitentiary here.
Facts.
Because the fact that Kyle is dropping like this is honestly, I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah. I'm gonna reset the phones if you guys want to call in. Obviously,
60 seconds.
the Knicks pick is coming up. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. CP Alex, CK, Chris, LeBron, NBA Draft Reaction Show. So to everybody watching on the NBA Report as well. This is a Knicks Fan TV and NBA Report simulcast. And we are just getting our reactions in here, man. Hang tight, hang tight.
That makes sense too for the Raptors side.
Who the Raptors getting?
Jacoby Walter.
Jacoby Walter. Okay.
They love their wings over there.
Yeah, the wing factory continues for Masai and the Raptors, man. Masai wants him a wing. I'm bugging out. All right, I'm getting the phones up. I'm going to mute you guys for just a second. So to everybody in the chat, hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe to the channel. NBA Draft 2024, man. What's going on with this?
To start your show now.
All right, there
press
we go.
1
We'll get
to hear
this
important-
going.
Your show.
Okay, you guys can call us up 657-383-1509, or you can hit us up on either the Knicks Fan TV or the NBA Report Discord. So Jacoby Walter out of Baylor goes to the Toronto Raptors, man.
Your show will go live.
Chris, what do you think, man?
3,
I
2,
want.
1.
Draft sucks.
Oh, man. Well, I
I'm
mean,
gonna take my ball and go home.
means you had a pretty good board, I guess, right?
Silva won that one really. That one
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
like where I thought there could be a chance he can go because the upside is tremendous.
Yeah.
But I was pretty certain that De Silva was going to be there for our picks. Like I was.
I
when
mean, if he's as good as a shooter as people put him out to be, is that realistic though for him to drop down to all 24, 25? I mean, obviously you can get good shooting in the draft, but still.
I thought maybe because he's an older player, maybe. But like I said, the league wing shooting is a priority. So
Yeah.
guys are going to go higher than That's why we see like Ryan Dunn's dropping because if the shooting is not there. So
Right.
24, and that's a guy I've mocked a few times to New York. So
Yeah.
I just love the defense. I just want, like I said, I want the New York Penitentiary. Bro. I'm
Penitentiary,
ready,
man.
I'm ready to send everybody to prison, bro.
Penitentiary. Let's go.
Just let Jalen Brunson shoot about 85 shots a game. I don't care, bro. Everybody else in jail.
Let's go, man. Who we got in the chat? Switch
Good
everybody
Lord,
in the
relax
chat.
over there, CK.
Switch everybody in the chat, man. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. We in here heavy. 15. How many people we got in here? 15, 16?
Yeah, but been steady 16.
Shout out to 80K.
Oh, no, I got 2K, sir.
Yeah, we got 2,000
I got
watching.
2,000. 2,000.
I
I'm
got 2K,
still
sir.
I'm still
man.
recalibrating the gauges.
We were chilling
man.
at 1,800, man, before you joined. Now now you joined.
I'm still recalibrating the gauges, man. I'm still trying to get my bearings.
Did you have a good dinner?
Yeah, I had to catch up, man. This is show number 5. I literally been talking all day, talking Knicks all day. So I had to eat, man, get some energy. I'm not a young whippersnapper anymore, Al. You know? Can't
Did you take your nap in between? I mean, you were gone for quite some
Man.
time. You had enough for a nap.
Bro,
get
this
some dinner.
off season, the old man nap is all but cooked right now, man. There's no time. There's just no time right now, man.
Oof.
You know, it's just one of those things, man. You gotta do. What
Even
you
during the
gotta
offseason, he said there is no time.
Bro, I've been doing more content in the off season than the playoffs.
Crazy.
Nah, but good stuff, man. Good time to be a Knicks fan. And these draft picks are gonna mean something, I think. You know, they're not punting out of these picks.
I hope not.
Now,
I don't see
CP, I
it.
asked Chris and CK, would you trade down in this draft or combine the two and take one, or you take both still?
Well, you know, by the looks of it right now, the only spots that they have to upgrade the roster is via vet minimums.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I think if you see some players you like at 24, 25, just get them. The Knicks have shown the ability to find those quality pieces in the 20s and beyond, whether it's, you know, Quickly, Deuce, you got Rokas draft and stash. So, you know, they've been able to find them. We'll just have to see what they got at 24, 25.
Cavs are gonna take Kolick, right? That's what they're gonna do.
What do you say? Cavs are going to do what now?
Watch them take Kolick.
You think so?
Cavs. And Tyler Kolek is still on the board.
Pick is in.
Okay, let's see. All right, pick is in. Still nothing yet.
Yeah, I'm on commercial.
Yeah, 40 years since MJ got drafted. I was like, wow.
That's all Bulls had to talk about,
Yeah,
man.
I said,
Yeah,
wow.
nothing,
and then
nothing else has been interesting for that roster.
Bulls ain't got nothing else to talk about, man.
Man, I said, wow. And then I said, we're getting old. Or at least me. I speak for myself. I'm getting old, man. I actually watched Michael Jordan play, you know?
I thought you were gonna say you watched him get drafted. I was about to say CP. We ain't that old, brother. We ain't that old, brother. Chill out,
I was
man.
there. I was there.
Chill out.
CP about to say, I remember watching Patrick Ewing and MJ go at it in college.
Chill out. Right.
UNC and Georgetown, that was a classic.
Oh, my God, bro.
Crazy, yeah.
So, yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
You ever catch yourself doing that now? Like, I'm 35. I'm like, yeah, back in my day, I'm like, oh man, I just
You
did
said it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm trust me, man. I see it every day. See it every day, man. But it's cool, you know. You just reinvent yourself and you become cool at an older age. That's all. You just got to know how to flow with it, and you be cool within your own right, man. That's it.
Like, what you got to do?
You know, that is it, man. You know, with the Wizards and the Blazers trade today, with the Brogdon and Avdia swap, I'm wondering if Brogdon becomes a potential buyout candidate, vet minimum option for the Knicks. That would be interesting. I mean, look, yes, injury prone and all that, but I mean, he took.
I was just gonna say, no, we are in a healthy path, CP.
I get it,
bringing
man,
in healthy
but
players now.
I'm saying
Bridges don't miss
for
nights.
$2 million.
That's
You know,
true.
it's
No,
either
no,
that.
have him on the bench?
Yeah, I'd put him on the bench and bring him out in like March. Like,
March.
yo,
No.
Keep him on ice.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Keep
full,
him on
full
ice.
stop right there. You
Yeah.
know, as soon he doesn't play until March. You know, the first
Yeah.
time he steps on the court, injury, boom, down.
Bring him
done.
out in
Gone.
March, bro. We got enough out of Duke's gonna carry that bench. Devo, Hart. We got enough
That's what I'm
mileage.
saying.
You bring
Wait a minute.
Brogdon out in March, April, man. You ready
Hold
to
on.
go?
Hold on.
Jericho, what?
He's
All right,
naming
picks
all,
in.
CP's naming all these names, but there's one person he's not talking about.
Listen, man, you got to be realistic. You know, you got to be realistic. Like my guy Burks came in, he did what he had to do, but it's not likely he's gonna be back. You know, it's not likely he will be back with us. So we just gotta keep it pushing. You know, we need a bit more function going on with that second unit. You know what I'm saying?
And the pick is in for the Cavs.
Jalen Tyson is the pick.
Yeah.
Jalen Tyson.
Crazy about him, man.
Oh, I'm bugging out. Jalen Tyson.
Played zero defense.
Yeah,
Atta
I'm not
cow.
crazy about him, man.
Doesn't even try.
That sounds perfect for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, that's good for them. I love this pick for Cleveland. Good job.
Not fighting through any screen. He's just gonna be like, I'm good. One pass. One, man. Good one. But he'll drop 30 on your head. But he'll
Yeah.
give up. That's the problem with him. That's
Oh,
why-
so he's Tim Hardaway Jr.
Man,
No.
Timmy fell out, man, this year.
Boy,
Bro, he he was in 6-man consideration.
Yeah, Timmy fell off. I don't know what. Maybe
Well.
it was just the injury.
he fell off so the Mavericks could be good.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
sacrifice his game.
0.5 in the chat. This was a wing draft. 4 more picks away from the Knicks pick. How's everybody feeling in the chat? What do we want to do here? What are you guys
Tired.
thinking? What do you think, man?
Tired. This draft has gone on way longer than drafts in the past.
Yeah, well, somehow they seem to stretch it out, right? Like last year with the 2 picks, with the 2 rounds, wasn't it still over by like 11? It was like
Yeah.
maybe 11.
Yeah, 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they managed to do this.
Kenny Atkinson agreeing to a 5-year deal
Yeah, good
Whoa.
for him.
as head coach. Wow.
I
5
didn't know it
year.
was gonna be that long.
5 years.
That's nice. Show him some confidence, man.
I was gonna say.
You know?
Me too.
And if you know Kenny is while they look at him as a developer, then it's going to take time. You know? Since he has that reputation, then they put some confidence in him. I like that.
I wonder what he'll bring to the Cavs after coming from Golden State. You know, will he still have that developer moniker that you mentioned, CP, or will he be able to integrate something new? Because you have stars over there. You got
Yeah.
Garland, you got Spida, you got Mobley, you got Jared Allen. Like, that's not a team to really develop per se. That's a team that needs to just get right and get going.
Yeah. I'm pulling up the rookie scale deals for every pick. So the 24th pick will be making 2.8 mil this year, 25th 2.7. Rookie scale deals according to Bobby Marks. And then he also put out the Knicks offseason outlook. And right now they are 172 million in committed salary. All that could change once the Mikal Bridges trade becomes final, and they expect that to become final tomorrow. So you could have, maybe Jericho gets thrown into the deal. You could have some more movement there. But essentially what they have left, according to Marks, he says, I would anticipate New York being a second apron team. There is no safety net in case of injury with this roster if hard capped at the first apron. So he thinks they could be a second apron team. But the vet minimum, what they will have is 2.1 million. This is what I'm saying, like with the Brogdon situation, like the options might be slim. Like based on that there, like you're talking about, is it Pat Bev, a Jordan Goodwin, a Lowry, Chris Dunn, like, you know what I'm saying?
But do you use that now? Because why go into the season using that? Could you wait until, let's say, after the trade deadline and see what happens and what deals you can make and say, hey, maybe there's another player that could be had on a vet minimum. I just don't see why you need to rush to go do that right now.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to enter a season being, for the most part, healthy. I wouldn't necessarily go in that direction. Just wait. So for a guy like Brogdon, I'd be like, good. Let's see if he's still there by the trade deadline, because I feel like even teams that just take a vet minimum, like they just do the same thing. They wait, man. Like you don't bring on those type of guys until you really need it. And especially if you're going to be a hard cap team, you want to make sure that you have as many options as possible and not just, be tied up with everything on your books from the jump.
And Yves Missy goes
like that
to
pick
the
for them.
Pelicans, man. Pelicans needed a center. They're moving on from Valanciunas. Yves Missy and Zion,
that.
the front court ticket.
Who?
Yves
Missy and whose other name
and,
you said?
And Zion Williamson.
I forgot. He plays basketball, man.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram's gone.
Facts.
Well, will be gone. Yves Missy going to the New Orleans Pelicans, ladies and gentlemen.
Good pick.
All right, a couple more away.
Thing is,
I was thinking.
to me, Yves Missy works best if you have a point guard because he's like we mentioned before. He's like Mitchell Robinson. He works best. So to me, that's the thing. They don't have who's their point guard like Daniels, but he's kind of a combo. He's not a true point guard. So unless they're I know Brandon Ingram's in trade rumors, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. But
Yeah,
He might be just looking at him from a rim protection perspective, to be honest with you.
maybe that's strictly what they're looking for because he had
Yeah.
like 3.1 blocks per game last year at Baylor.
Sheesh.
Blocks everything. He's not gonna do anything offensively other than just be a rim runner and pin the dunk.
Okay. All right. Anybody checking Nick's Twitter? Al, you checking Nick's Twitter right now? How we looking? Any announcements?
Sleep.
Any bombs? we sleep. We sleep right now.
Next Twitter sleep.
There's
man.
nothing
sleep?
going on right now. We're still happy about re-signing OG Anunoby, and we're waiting.
Oh my god. All right, man.
Hold on, he was running the break like that? Okay, Missy. That's kind of cool.
Like a thoroughbred. Like you just
Let him
So,
out.
all right, salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. 2,000 people in here. On the check-in, this Knicks Fan TV NBA Report simulcast, NBA Draft watch-along. Yves Missy of Baylor has just gone to the New Orleans Pelicans, and the Phoenix Suns are on the clock. Phoenix Suns. They the reports were that they did like the reports were out that they liked Ryan Dunn. Let's see how real that is. Chris, what do you think? You think that's cap?
Shouldn't they get a point?
they could use a wing though. They could
Oh,
Yeah, they could use some wings, man.
a wing, a backup point guard, a point guard. Period. Forget
Yeah,
it.
they don't have a point guard at all.
Do they get Kolik?
I like Collier.
Yeah.
He's not the type of point guard they need.
True, they need a. You right.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
because he scored first. Yeah.
he led the country in assists, so that would be ideal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, either that, Ryan Dunn, the Filipowski could even be an option here.
Shh. Don't be saying that. Come on, Chris. Who say you want, bro? Don't be saying stuff like that, man.
I don't. One of the three looks like we're gonna get.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Rose is saying here. Rose and Shams. Here we go. Okay, Atkinson 5-year deal. See what Shams is talking about. All right, not much. Nuggets send number 28, 56, and 2 future second-round picks to the Suns. Phoenix moves back several slots and picks up assets. Okay, that was...
So Denver's getting this pick.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you had to figure that with the Suns. They need depth. They like, yo, we need bodies, man.
Yeah.
They about to have tryouts, basically. Real talk. Real talk.
They're gonna be having battles for third string.
Yeah.
CK, you close by. You can go down to Phoenix real quick.
Ah,
Yeah,
pass,
28,
man,
56,
pass. I'll be all right.
2 feet.
Nah, man.
Boom. Okay.
Gotta go to practice and guard Devin Booker. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm cool.
Okay, looks like Deron Holmes is off the board. All right, so the center candidates are falling one by one by one. No Edie, no Missy. Deron Holmes out of there. Do we know if Filipowski worked out for the Knicks or
Seeing anything on that.
I mean, it just doesn't necessarily matter. It doesn't matter.
I don't think he thought he was going to fall this far, to be honest.
What's that?
I don't think he thought he was going to fall this far. Filipowski.
Okay.
the Bucks gonna snag him, bro.
Yeah, with Brooke Lopez.
Bucks gonna snag him, man.
Yeah.
Bucks gonna snag him, man.
Wow.
I didn't realize they were in front of us. Yeah, that makes sense if they do that.
Take flip. Yeah, I could see that.
Who is that?
Take flip. Yeah, I could see that. They
The
need
Bucks.
their front
Right.
court.
That's right.
Yeah.
So all the C's can be gone.
And they know that he's definitely somebody that we're looking at. So they want to
Yeah.
hurt us as well on top of that.
And that's the thing that the next center that's kind of worth is not until the second round and Bona.
Bona, yeah.
There's no guarantee Bono is going to be there at 38. That's the thing.
Yep. Daily Show. Shout out to Daily Show. $10 super chat says, did you read these super chats out?
I did.
Oh, you did. All right. Still catching up, man. There we go.
We took care of the housekeeping, CP. Don't worry.
All right. Salute to everybody who dropped the super chat, man. Salute, man. 80,000. We in here. KFTV Live. Let's go. Couple picks away.
Yeah.
Let's see what the Knicks do.
I just found my new favorite name. This man's name is Johnny Furphy. I thought
Yeah.
that was a typo.
Yeah, Furphy. Not Murphy.
Yeah, it's my new favorite name, bro.
Furphy,
What?
man.
I thought it was a
Furphy.
typo.
Oh, my
Murphy
God.
and Furby coming together.
Okay.
Johnny Furphy, huh? All right, there we go. What we got here?
So he's going to Denver.
Deron Holmes going to the Denver Nuggets. Good pickup. They needed some youth at the center position. I like that.
He's not your typical big man, but he could shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice in today's NBA.
Which is nice for Denver.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 more left.
Yeah, they gonna break our hearts right now, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we ain't
Okay.
trying.
Hey, he's just ready for doom.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get everybody prepared.
Who? Milwaukee?
Yeah. They taking Kyle, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at the board.
Yeah, who's left?
Yeah, what would they need?
Right.
That's what they need.
That's exactly what they need.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they need. Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, let's see what's going on.
We'll see.
Let's see what's going on.
We'll see.
Really good too. So that's another thing. Yeah.
Effing, man. Give me scoring. Give me Terrence Shannon.
Okay. How about Jalen Bridges? What's up with him?
He's someone that's probably like late second round. You can
Okay.
Probably, yeah, you can even consider. I wouldn't be mad at that. at
Yeah.
38. It's,
Yeah, Missy got picked up. Justin Matthew, do you think we should get done? I mean, I would love for them to get some more wing depth. Ideally, someone who can shoot. But well, let's see, man. I was looking for a big man and potentially a wing here.
I mean, Shannon, he played all 4 years, right, Chris? Out of Illinois?
he's gonna be 24 when the season starts. Not I don't,
Yeah.
if that I don't know how people feel about that, but
Yeah.
that is the thing. If he doesn't hit right away, it's like
Yeah.
that have to be like an immediate impact player. Like from the
But his
jump.
his shooting splits were pretty good though, right?
High volume too, like at Illinois. He was the guy.
Yeah.
With everything going on off the court, like he was still playing. He was
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just remember people were thinking he was going to be crazy years ago.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm going off of with him.
Oh, my fault. I got the draft board a little zoomed in a little bit here. Let me fix that up.
The COVID year, he was on my draft radar. Like
Yeah.
But this year is when he put it all together. Like he had 40-point games. Like getting a 40-point game in college is ridiculous.
Still
Yeah.
crazy, right?
20 games, like in the Big Ten too, where it's good competition. He was
Facts. Facts. I'm just looking at our options. Yeah, we can't be mad at no wing depth. I know he's solid offensively.
Hans BX, how would y'all feel if the Knicks drafted Bronny? I mean, I don't think the Knicks are playing. They're being serious, right? Like,
I don't know why you saying that made me laugh. The Knicks are being serious.
We're being serious about what we're doing right now. We're not, we're not entertaining any theatrics or anything like that. We're not with that.
CP,
bro.
you don't want to draft Bronny in hopes that LeBron leaves in free agency
No.
and then joins the Knicks?
I'm not interested in any of that. Do not sign me up. Do not sign me up, man. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
They gonna do it, man.
Boy, they are milking the clock on this one. Oh,
Who's that, Milwaukee? Yeah, make the pick, man.
Milwaukee's still going.
It's probably Doc holding it up.
watching clip.
Yeah.
They showed him. They're giving him the zoom in cam.
Who?
Yeah, man. Kyle Flipkowski.
They were
Jeez. Is Bronny even in the green room?
Nah.
Oh, so they know he's going tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing tomorrow. That's why they're doing.
Yeah. They
Chris
know
brought
he's,
up a good point, man.
yeah.
Reason why there should be 2 days.
Yeah,
Zero.
man.
Only reason is we know Bronny's going in the second round. It's the
That's
only.
it.
Yeah.
Why
That's it.
tomorrow? There's literally no reason.
Absolutely. Shout out to everybody watching on the NBA Report, man. I see my guy Corey Tulliver in there. The Rhyme Animal Chuck D is in there. Shout out to D Block. Yeah, let's see. Are they taking Phil Pasky? Who the Bucks taking?
They're gonna do it. They're doing
Oh,
it.
the pick is finally in. Let's hear
Who
what
we
we
got? I guess like they didn't take Filipowski.
They did it?
AJ Johnson.
Oh, the kid from the NBL.
AJ Johnson. All right.
So now here we go.
Interesting. Isn't that kid like 18?
Young. He only played like 6 minutes a game.
You only played 6 minutes a game? What?
What?
Don't look at like if you he's ultimate. You just got to watch the flashes and all that. But
Wow.
he played like 5-6
So
minutes.
this is ultimate, like, we believe in the upside.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Doc ain't even in the war room, bro. Doc wasn't even in the war room.
Doc is at the crib.
Doc in the cafeteria, man. What are we talking
In
about?
the cafeteria.
Doc ain't, man. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah. What's Stephen A doing up there tonight?
Has he been on? He's here?
He's on the ESPN telecast.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Stephen A know damn well he ain't watching a lick of college basketball. Stephen A, what do you think?
When does he have time?
Oh my Lord, man.
Wasn't that clip going around where he said that there's no one on Villanova? That's an
Yeah, of course. I mean, just utterly ridiculous, man. Utterly ridiculous, man.
God, man. Yeah. Wow. Oh, he's there too.
Who?
AJ Johnson, he's there. I didn't know he was. Shoot, I'm telling you, man. If I was sitting that low on this list, I'm not gonna be the one. I'm not. I'm staying home. Nope.
Like I said, he didn't play. He did not play. He only played.
Yeah, especially knowing that. Oh yeah, man, I'll be at home. Nope, not running that risk. Not on the first year they doing a 2-day draft. Not me. Nope.
Yeah, that's.
Nope.
I don't know. Nah, I'm bad. Stay home.
Yeah. Dang, he looks little. I mean, he's tall, but what in the Frank Ntilikina are we looking at right now? Wow.
So you're gonna be even horrified, but he's all up. He's all like just potential. You're just basing it off potential because
Yeah.
he was supposed to go to Texas, I believe. But remember Chris Beard, he was the coach, and then he had the whole incident, and he got
Right.
fired.
Yeah.
But he's all upside because you look at the stats. There's people in the chat that probably look at the stats.
Woj bomb, ladies and gentlemen. The Knicks are trading the 24th pick to the Wizards. So, in typical Knick fashion, we're punting.
CK, I hate you so much.
CK called it.
CK,
Leon.
why?
Leon said, you know what? We're not feeling this right now. We get out of this one. We'll be back. Are we back for 25? What we doing, Leon?
Probably. That was the most likely scenario with there.
Yeah. All right.
Do we know what we got? What did we get?
And Washington is targeting Keyshawn George, according to Woj. That's his way of saying they're going to pick him. They're targeting.
Yeah.
Yo, the insider game is ruthless, man. It's cutthroat. But the Knicks are trading the pick. How we feel, Knicks fans? And they're taking Keyshawn George.
But they still probably gonna get flipped, yeah?
Yeah, seems so.
That 25, but Chris does not look convinced. He said, we'll see. That's what that face says. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, save an extra 100,000. Right? Save a couple bucks. And instead of picking a guy at 24, you pick the guy at 25.
Yeah.
CK earlier in the show. Yeah, I hope we all trade the pick. Here we are.
It was just trending in that direction, man. I don't know what we got. Watch us get cash consideration, bro. We need it. Shoot.
Second round. I'm like that.
Second round.
Waited this long just to watch the Knicks what they do best.
Do what they do
again
best.
for 3 years in a row.
Trade.
3 years in a row. Who are you taking? Nobody.
Right.
Nobody.
We are taking our pick to Washington.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. Okay. All right, hold on. Here's more. Okay, I think the reports are out that the Knicks are getting 26.
Yeah, so we got 25 and 26 now.
Okay. Couple more down, no doubt.
Oh, and we got number 51. There you go, chat. Bronny on the way.
Uh-oh.
Bronny on the way.
Uh-oh. Leon cooking. Leon ain't sleeping no more. He's cooking, man. 26 and 50. Well, 25 and 26. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, 25, 26, 38, and 51. So we got 4 picks.
Okay.
To get an extra second. Okay.
Well, yeah, why not? Let's get him in here, man. Tryouts.
Like you said, man, it's a cheap way to fill the roster.
Cheap way to
It's
fill
a
the
cheap way to
roster.
fill the roster.
Now
bro.
to Chris's point, this is what you're doing. You're trading down and acquiring more assets.
He did say this. He did call this.
Chris, LeBron said that?
Yep.
Yeah, he was saying trade back and then get an extra pick. Yep.
There you go, man. Good stuff.
Your guys still going to be there.
Yeah.
I'm sure that
Facts.
their guys, whoever they're targeting, is still going to be there at 25. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Wizards don't need him. Well, they don't need Kowalski because they still. I mean, Kuzma's still on the roster. They're kind of similar styles.
Who?
I think of the first pick for Wizards.
But again, we remember who we talking about. You know, man.
Not taking Filipowski. So the Knicks are going to get Filipowski.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way the Knicks agree to that deal to then just give them. That'd be crazy.
He's there. You still and they drafted Alex Sarr.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's that would be a log jam at the forward spot.
Yeah, yeah.
And they have cool about it's gonna, or they take an upside and like Collier. I don't.
Well, Woj is saying that Washington is targeting Keyshawn George.
He's
Okay.
solid.
So I don't know if they're gonna go with that, but that's what Woj was putting in, that's the guy they want to get.
Kyle and Furphy is. I'm not very high on Furphy, but he could shoot it a little bit, and he has the size.
Okay.
Oh, he's 6'8".
Yeah, 6'8".
So if they want an upside wing like that, that's probably the only upside wing. Right, yeah, that's really the only upside wing. I mean, Dunn, but the Dunn doesn't have the shooting right now.
Yeah. Now give me the old man. Give me Kyle and the old man Terrence Shannon. I'll take him, bro. Look, he's yelling again. Look, listen to Woj. He's yelling again.
All right, let's see what we're doing. Anything? What we got?
Yeah, they took Keyshawn.
Knicks will now be selecting 25 and 26. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And now we added the 51st pick for tomorrow.
Okay.
4 p.m. start.
Oh man, I'm gonna find that thing out on Twitter.
Right. That's
All
imagine.
right.
Who's in the green? Who's still in the green?
Who's still there?
Facts. I think Collier's still there.
Okay.
He was there. We saw him earlier, so he's still there.
I heard people say that he could fall to the second round.
Which is crazy.
Wild.
All right, so to everybody in the chat once again, 2024 NBA Draft live stream, simulcast on the NBA Report and Knicks Fan TV as well. In case you are just getting in here, we got about 4,000 people watching between both channels. The Knicks have traded back from 24 to pick up the 26th and the 51st pick, and they've traded with the Washington Wizards. So this next pick right here is going to go to Washington.
Why does that look like Kyden Randall in a few years, man? That look like we are in a time machine, Kyden Randall.
Yeah.
TM said 1 p.m. for CK. LOL. Look, 1 p.m., 4 p.m.,
Keyshawn
no PM.
George.
I'm still not watching it, bro.
I'm not sure. I
nothing on
don't think these little Knicks fans that they keep showing on camera know that a trade has been made.
Were they celebrating? I didn't see.
I think
Oh,
ESPN
my
kind of set them up to make noise and be happy about it, so
gosh.
like they could like show Knicks fans as much as they could. Okay, let's go with it. Wizards like Keyshawn George, which means he's probably not good. So we move back and get the guys we want, and we good to go.
But the Wizards had to have him, CP.
Yeah,
so bad
they had
trade
to
up.
have him. They gave up
needed him.
two
Wait.
picks for him.
Another Woj bomb.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
The Knicks are in talks on moving the number 26 pick.
Bro. Yeah. The Knicks are now in talks of moving 26. They're selecting at 25 now. Hey. We play chess out. I told you we go serious. Forget all this Bronny talk.
No, my man Leon just bored, bro. My man Leon just bored, bro.
He's like, oh,
Yeah, right.
Nope.
Leon just
Yo,
We're
this
gonna
is
get down
how
to
we
the
do,
30th
man.
pick.
This is
We're
how
gonna
we
get down to
do.
30 And the Knicks will not make another. Oh my God,
Bro,
man.
the Knicks do this every year, man.
Every
It's
year,
exhilarating.
bro.
It's cardiac Knicks on draft night in the
Quite a
at
change
the
of
end of the
pace.
first round.
On brand, bro. We just staying on,
On brand. At the end of the first round, man.
Done it 4 straight years.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, look, with all this apron stuff, and they traded a lot of draft picks for Bridges, you got to wheel and deal a little bit. You just never know.
Tibbs, who do you like in this draft? No one.
No one.
So when the chat said Leon cooking with one hand, right? Leon just throwing it back, bro.
He
don't
just
even care,
throwed it.
man.
But hey, man, the Knicks is still doing the work. They're still doing the work. Let's go.
There go my new Nick, Mikal Bridges, baby.
He's
Jersey in the mail, man. I'm ready.
According to Woj, the Knicks are planning to pick at number 25.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Woj. Appreciate it, Woj.
Thanks, Woj.
Appreciate it.
He's literally sitting next to Leon. All right.
He said Leon played 2K. Facts, right?
It is, yeah.
Oh, Knicks are planning to pick at 25 and 26 now. Okay, false alarm. It was a water balloon. It was a water pistol. False alarm. They are going to pick at 26. All right, here we go.
This is great.
All right.
Can you imagine Leon's texting Woj? No. Tell him that we're going to trade him right now. No. Tell him we're not going to trade him.
No. Yeah.
Tell him we're going to trade him now.
He's like, Leon, what do you think about January 26? I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, my God, bro.
Just messing with Woj.
Oh, man, this is great. This is great. All right, who we got in here? Got a couple Knicks fans in attendance. Okay, all right. Salute to this guys. Let's see what we got going on here.
Please move the camera, please. Please move the camera. Thank you.
Bob Myers is like, what is Stephen A. yapping about, man? Bob Myers is not even looking at Stephen A. even seriously, even remotely seriously, because he knows he's just talking ridiculous about the things. Look,
Right.
I got this on mute. I just see Stephen A. going 100 miles an hour, and Bob Myers is literally laughing at him, and I think he's being serious. Yeah, stop console wars. Bob Myers' face right now is hilarious. He's like, what is this guy talking about? He's literally legitimately babbling and not even on point.
It's
I enjoyed the NBA postseason just because it was always Stephen A. and Bob Myers. And it's like, I don't agree with Stephen A.
Yes,
it's like
yeah.
you always have to say,
Yeah.
I don't agree
Yeah.
with Stephen A. I'm like, wow.
Bob Myers is never afraid to call him out, man. I love it.
Need it, man.
Yeah. Is the pick Terrence Shannon? Who's the pick?
We still got 111. I'm telling you, man, Leon is chilling, bro. He just spinning
Let's
around
see.
in his spinny chair. Sir, we have 1 minute left.
Oh, my God. So it's everybody in the chat. NBA draft watch along. We are waiting for the pick.
There it is. Now it's in.
It's
Now
in?
It's in. It's in. Pick is in.
Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing here, Leon?
come on.
Okay, who we got here?
Draft time.
They say the pick's in, but I don't see. I'm not even gonna look at the chat because the chat is way ahead. I'm gonna watch.
I'm not looking
the
at chat. I'm not
telecast.
looking at Twitter. Nope.
All right.
Nope. Adam.
Oh my God. This
They are
seems
dragging
this seems like a deliberate and diabolical ABC and ESPN plot to just have Stephen A. talk for entertainment value. Get to the pick, man.
It's funny. On your end, you got Stephen A. On my end, I got Richard Jefferson. So either way.
Yeah, that's who I got too. I got Rich. I got
What do y'all
Richard
watch?
Jefferson
Oh,
as
man.
well.
Oh, y'all watch? Is this on ABC and ESPN? I'm watching the ABC feed.
I'm
watching
watching ESPN.
Okay, that's why. That's why. All right.
Pick is
Let's go.
This man about to pick someone from the second round. I'm calling it right now. I'm sorry, y'all.
watch. I'll take the French dude. Pakam Diate. Watch.
right,
I don't know
here we
who
go.
that is, but Chris, I swear to God,
Get to the pick.
I swear.
The chat's gonna erupt if we take the French dude.
Are there any left?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Pakam the Diate, something like that.
It's a tradition. It's a tradition. It's a Gorgie gang and Usman gang, sorry.
And
Tradition.
here we go.
Here we go.
And
Here we go.
Chris! Nah, man, I'm out, bro. Chris, this is all your fault. This is all your
Oh my God.
Who is this guy? Chris, what is he about?
Yo,
Does he know
they
this
picked
guy's
a
name?
player from France. They picked a player from France.
This is all Chris's fault.
Yo,
Man.
About Usman Dieng.
bro,
and then,
they Usman Yang did again. Oh my God.
Gosh, bro.
They picked another Frank. Oh my goodness, they picked another Frank.
Oh, Leon Rose,
Wow.
you troll.
What is happening?
From the same man that
I mean, this is draft and stash, man.
This has to be drafting stash, right?
It's definitely
Has
draft
to
and
be.
stash.
There's
gotta be
no
a
way
draft
this
and
kid's
trade.
playing with
They
one
draft-
single
they
second.
This dude on his way to OKC.
Bro, they drafted another kid from France.
Yo, wait, can you imagine Frank? Can you imagine if Frank calls him like, "Hey, they're never gonna play you.
Bro.
Don't even go over."
What is this?
I'll look at his stats, Strat.
What in the Usman Jang is going on here, bro?
Look at his stats, chat.
Are we in an alternate universe?
He's 6'7".
Bro. Yeah, 6'7".
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we
Here
go.
Here we go.
You
Here
see
we
the
go.
highlights.
Here we go.
Ooh,
Here we
backdoor
go.
cut. Nice layup, kid. 3-pointer. Got him.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
I
say
know
that.
I know
Okay.
we were talking about form earlier, Chris.
Oh, good feed.
Hey.
Good pass, boy. 3-point. Okay, he's on point. He's on fire. Sharpshooter down the
His
lane.
wrist
Ooh,
goes
lefty
like
finish.
this when he
Okay.
shoots the ball.
Hey, my man got
bro.
wingspan though. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
They got
with the
another wing.
crossover.
They got another wing.
We got the French Kevin Knox. We got
the French
Knox,
Mikal Bridges.
Nah,
Let's
that's
go.
the French Kevin Knox, man. Look for the Fortnite jacket, bro.
Yeah.
Look for the Fortnite jacket.
Bro,
We'll see.
I am sick.
Sorry.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Be. And you did that at the last second. Oh man, no. Leon's watching, bro. Look what you did,
Bro. Chris
Mike.
been on point.
Chris did this, bro. Chris
Who
did this.
is Daddy It?
Oh my God.
This is the second draft this man has done this to us, man. Chris, stop.
Yo.
I told you like two big. I'm like, watch them take the French dude. Watch.
Yes.
Nah, this gotta be drafted stash.
Nah, it better be a draft and trade. Send him anywhere else, bro.
I had in my big board. Wow. I think I had him like 45th.
45th.
45th?
You had him 45th, and that's who you're calling for?
I wasn't calling. I just
Yeah.
had a feeling. Like,
No, he had a hunch.
I didn't want it to happen. I just thought this could happen. Like I mentioned before, right? Whenever NBA scouts see a 6'8" guy with the
Lose
weight,
it.
they lose their mind. It doesn't matter what the stats. Forget the stats. They just out. This is an example.
All right,
Another guy-
well, Ryan Dunn is out of there. You gotta think so, right?
I'm done if he just took.
Yeah, he's out of there.
I can't
Bro.
believe that, bro. That is insane.
They said, listen, we gave y'all OG and Mikal Bridges, man. We
That's
set.
what I'm
Now it's
saying,
time for some
man.
jokes.
This is why you don't ever watch
for
the
some
third movie,
jokes.
bro. That's why you don't ever watch the third movie. This man brought you banger after banger. Mikal Bridges.
Now it's time for
OG
some jokes.
Anunoby. And he drafts this guy, bro.
Hey, man, let's see, man. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here.
And then he gonna draft Kyle.
Oh, Woj bomb. Here we go.
Here we go. What's going on here?
The New York Knicks are trading the 26th pick to
the
the
Thunder.
OKC Thunder.
All right,
Up with that one,
bro.
Wow.
Oh,
They went from
man.
trading it to not trading it, and now they're trading it. Well,
Well, that was a good first round, gentlemen.
yeah.
We waited all this time to watch them draft some guy we know nothing about. Sick highlights. Sick
Yeah,
four highlights that they showed.
graphics team, Gamba and TM. I mean, Gamba and Tyler. We can put the graphic out. We don't need the highlights or anything. Just put the graphic out.
No. I want the highlights.
Those,
We got to get the
15
highlights.
seconds.
man, because he only played 5 minutes a game. this
Oh, he played 5 minutes a game in France?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
dude. Average like 5 a game. The shooting. Don't look at the shooting splits. It's just
Oh
not.
my God, bro.
Guys are not going. It's reminds me of Frank. Like it's just guy you're just taking off of.
Rare Edition said Rokas is going to Dykeman.
Oh my god.
Rokas is sick somewhere.
Someone had
Are they saving a spot for Rokas? I don't know, man.
I saw one scouting report on Pacom. It was like he can't defend, he can't shoot, has no ball, is not a good ball.
Oh my god, bro.
So he can't basketball?
So he can't basketball?
So I'm like,
So wait a minute.
not good at the game of basketball, you're saying. So
So
wow.
Leon Rose has traded out of the draft the last 2 seasons. One which he could have gotten Jalen Williams on the Thunder. That could have been one, but I digress. And then he's like, you know what? You guys want me to draft somebody so bad. Here you go. Pacome for all you. Nasty.
it's just legit because of he's 6'8" and has a near 7-foot wingspan. It's legit. There's nothing right now. If you just watch it, you're like, okay, all right. It's just like, oh, he's 6'8" and he has a long wingspan and he's French, so maybe he could pop.
Has that worked for us before?
It worked for us, so like, I don't know.
Has that worked for us before? Oh man.
Weber
He averaged
States.
6 minutes a game. Chris, come on, man. Why'd you do this to us?
Averaging a lot of it. He didn't play a lot.
Why'd you do this to us, Chris?
I'm
Why?
in tears, bro.
Dylan
is
Jones.
hilarious.
Dylan Jones. Okay.
Oh, you can't make this stuff up, man.
Wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as low as AJ Johnson, but he wasn't playing much. Like, and he only
Thunder
scored like
targeting Dylan Jones. So Knicks trade number 26 to the Thunder
Yeah.
for what? Do the Thunder even have any more first round picks? Or they might, right? Because
all of them.
yeah, what they have like 29. Where are the Thunder at?
They're done for today.
Oh yeah, they did have 29, but that's going to Utah.
Yeah.
I'd rather Dylan Jones than this kid.
So then the Knicks are, who knows? This could be a future first, a future pick.
I can't. I'm trying.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right.
He played 15 minutes a game,
Wow.
but he averaged 6. I got confused. He averaged 6.
Wow.
Oh, we got 5 second-round picks for Dylan Jones. Shams reported OKC is sending 5 second-round picks to the Knicks for Dylan Jones at 26.
A trend. Teams have just bulked up second round picks and just trade them.
For 5 second round picks. Okay.
We're gonna take more Frenchmen. There's a couple.
Right, right. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
All right. So that concludes our coverage. What a night. It's been an electric draft night here for the New York Knicks.
how's the chat? They can't be happy.
They've carried on with tradition and drafted a French prospect.
It's 35% from the field.
And who shoots 35% from the field. And they have traded the number 26 pick for 5 second rounders into the 2040 NBA draft. So we'll see y'all in a couple of years. We'll be back and see what's going on.
We will all have more gray in the
We'll
beard.
all have
than
way
ever
more
before.
gray. And,
My
and
man,
yeah, man.
Leon is chilling, laughing.
Bro,
with
how-
us too, bro?
They
This is
drunk
criminal.
dialing the draft. They drunk dialing the draft right now.
This is criminal. Every year, man, we wait until like the last second, like, oh, who could it be? Are we actually gonna get Jaden Ivey? No. We got book
Yeah.
night. No,
Yeah.
we don't. No.
This is Filipowski. That's it. We would have been fine with that, right? Filipowski would have
Yeah.
been cool.
That's all we had to do, bro.
Right? That's it. And we
That's
take.
all we had to do.
He wasn't even on my radar. This dude. Like when I was doing all the draft, I'm like, I didn't even think about this dude. I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about him with our pick. The Knicks just
Say it again.
mindset is different than from any scout that I've talked to. Anyone who covers the Cini, their mindset is different from those guys.
It's just
Yeah.
different. I'm gonna say it again. Jericho Sims, brother, get in the gym, my boy.
That's our backup.
That's it, bro. That's the guy. That's the one.
My stomach watching that. Oh, I guess.
I mean, CK, you joke, but there are reports, and I think Fred Katz, when he was talking to CP, said that Tibbs does really have like a soft spot for like
He
Jericho
said that
Sims
last
team.
year. Yeah. I completely believe it. I completely believe it, man.
All right, well, we do have 4,000 people in the chat. I see a lot of people joined us either to see who the Knicks picked or to get our reaction to this blockbuster. But in case you missed it, the Knicks have once again gone to France. And with the number 25 pick, they have picked French wing Pacome Dadiet. And they did trade number 24 for number 26, and then traded number 26 to the Oklahoma City Thunder for 5 second-round picks. So, Leon Rose and the Knicks making a splash here on draft night, man.
Now, what would have to be the perfect situation is that this guy actually becomes legit, and it's like, oh wow, this is fantastic.
Yeah,
But-
right. Stop it. Leon hit us the we got a Kyle Filipkowski at home. That's what he hit us with, bro.
Yeah.
We don't need it again. We got one at home.
Thunder are sending 5 seconds.
But hey, at least it's not a prospect, I don't know, in the top 10 that were like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's like the 25th pick, man.
I mean, let's see what they do. Well, now they only have 38 left. Do they find a center there, or are they just going to go in the vet, minimum search here? Because as it stands right now, they're going to lose Ihart, most likely going to lose Ihart, and now you're only going to have Mitch and Jericho Sims. So the front court depth is going to might be one of the holes that you look to fill, between now and the future. But that's interesting because now you're only going in there with, if you lose Ihart, just Mitch and Sims, really. You don't have much left. So do they bring back a Drummond? Who knows at this point, man? It's looking kind of bleak.
I don't get it.
It's looking kind of bleak right now. Bennett Cognato says somebody called Taj. We have ran out of Taj Gibson bullets tickets, people. No Taj Gibson, man. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new.
Did you see Taj on the Jeff Teague podcast?
Yeah.
No, that was hilarious.
No,
That
just
was
kidding. I didn't see it.
Jeff Teague podcast, one of my favorite player podcasts in the game, bro.
Taj is on Teague's podcast, and he's talking about when he gets the call from Tibbs. He's like, he saw who's it went down. I forget who he was talking about. He's like, I think he was talking about when Ihart went down, or it was Mitch, and he's like, I saw this guy go down, and I'm like, there ain't no way this fool's calling me. There ain't no way Tibbs gonna call me. And then the next day, he's like, Tibbs calls him like, hey, are you in shape?
Exactly what you expect.
Oh, man. Terrence Shannon Jr. goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
That wasn't that hard, right?
And we are down to 3 picks left. Thank God.
Bassini had a report on Deontay. He does his big board and all that.
Yeah, what do you say?
Here's one thing that you guys are really gonna love on a weakness.
Oh no.
And
Deontay, on a what? Sorry, we're gonna love on a what?
On a weakness.
Okay.
This is what? Weakness. Deontay is not at all that explosive, bouncy, or quick. He doesn't have great lateral speed. His footwork is rough, a bit rough at times, and he believes he's not flexible, and he's not gonna be good defensively. Very limited. That's not a Tibbs player to me.
I mean, man, they must have.
Isn't good. Its on-ball defense isn't good.
Yeah, they must have really not liked what they saw out here, man. I felt like, hey,
that they would.
What's that?
Interesting that they would go that way. The Knicks.
Yeah. Well, obviously the Pacome kid needs work. That's all. He's drafting stash. He needs work. So
he needs to go in the lab.
Yeah, he needs to get into the lab. So he's not coming through.
We just drafted a French Kevin Knox. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what's up at 38. See if he's coming along. Okay.
Rokas, get over here.
Or is are they saving a spot for Rokas? But the thing they're saying with Rokas is that he may not play in Summer League depending on how far Lithuania goes in the Olympics.
Yeah, he's on the Olympic team.
So Rokas in Summer League is not a guarantee.
And they got a nice squad, Lithuania.
Yeah. I thought we were going to have, at least a couple of prospects to watch in Summer League, man. We headed to Vegas in a couple of weeks, bro.
No.
We headed a couple of Vegas in a couple weeks.
We still got tomorrow.
Who was the guy? Did he play for the Florida Gators? Who was the guy who looked like he was like 35 and he was on the team? Or did he go to Vanderbilt? Who was the kid?
When was this?
The last year Summer League, when 3 of us were there. The kid with the ponytail, white kid with the ponytail with the mustache.
Oh yes.
Guy that went viral, right?
Yeah, bring him back.
Yeah. Allegedly he could shoot. Right. All right. He gotta come back, man. We gotta bring him back.
Bring him back to the Summer League team. Ryan Dunn is a member of the. Is this a Nuggets pick 28 or this
Phoenix?
Phoenix like Ryan Dunn. They got him.
They need defense.
Phoenix like Ryan Dunn. Picked him up. All right. Nixon clearly didn't like him. Didn't they work him out? They said they came out to Long Island to work him out.
Look at this guy. Look at this. Wow, these highlights are gonna hurt my feelings, bro. Look at him.
They didn't like what he saw. What they saw.
Look at him, Warden. Look at him.
That's shocking. They didn't. That he wasn't the pick.
What's that?
It's shocking that
Shocked.
Literally, the next 2 picks were Terrence and him, bro.
Terrence, yeah.
Terrence and Ryan Dunn were the very next 2 picks.
They got him in the stands. I mean,
It's crazy that Kyle still is not drafted, though. Jokes aside,
I can't believe it, to be honest. Maybe he's Boston gonna take him.
oh, you're so right.
Who?
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
That makes way too much sense, man.
Horford replacement.
And we're just
He could fit that role because he plays like Al Horford.
yeah.
Not defensively, but like offensively, they're similar.
Yeah.
I could see that.
All
I don't know
right.
if they're in the green room.
All right. We are nearing the end of the first round of the NBA draft. Shout out to everybody who's been sticking with us. 4,000 people on here on KFTV. Well, that number's dropped a little bit because the Knicks.
Wait. Hold on. Is this the guy that you're talking about? Oh, I'm going to drop it in the chat right now.
Who's that?
For the Summer League, the guy that looked like he was 40. I think I found him.
Yeah, drop it.
He had like a man, but I know exactly what you're talking
man.
about. He allegedly he was a shooter. That's what I was told at Summer League.
If so, I think his name is David Shriver.
Yeah, I think so.
That's him. Yep, that's him. The name already.
That's it.
Yep.
Oh my God! Shout out to Chicklet in the chat. Juice the Barber says, "Man, drafting Bronny and LeBron, signing with Dallas to join Luka and Kyrie, shortest path to another ring, and he'd be winning with his son. Storybook ending. Plus, he loves Dallas. They're staying in Los Angeles, sir."
Ian Begley dropping some more insight on the.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to say his name, but by trading out at number 26 and stashing Pacome 98, I don't know how to say it, and replacing those picks by rostering 2 second-round picks on rookie minimums. Knicks could save a total of roughly $3 million in team salary for 2024-2025.
Okay,
not clear yet if he will be a stash.
No, he's definitely a stash. He stinks.
He's got to be, right? There's no way.
He's a stash.
He ain't better than Jacob Toppin. You know what I mean? Like, this kid got to go.
Nah. He's a stash.
Well,
but
don't
yeah,
worry,
this
CK.
is cost-cutting. Definitely cost-cutting.
Don't worry, CK. Your guy gets to play more minutes now.
Yep.
Daquan?
Yes.
If he comes back, bro. Collier to the Jazz. Interesting.
Yeah, Isaiah Collier to the Utah Jazz. Okay, congratulations to him. One more.
The way that was disturbing.
He was like, hurry this thing up, man.
Yeah.
I need to get out of here.
One more.
Please, I'm done.
And we are shutting this thing down. But look, you know, from the Knicks standpoint, you have to understand the cost-cutting measures. But But clearly, based on their scouting, maybe they get a Filipowski with 38, right? Maybe they get him at 38.
Apparently.
Or
Apparently.
they have confidence in some players in the second round. So let's see.
I think it's a because the draft and stash. I don't think that counts against the salary cap. If you
I think that's what Bagley was saying.
Yeah,
right?
no, it doesn't. Rob Perez came on here and talked about it today. Worldwide Wop said be on the lookout for that for a draft and stash. He called it.
that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
like-
Jay Reed, what's the draft pick rating? Rate that pick in the chat.
Pass.
One being trash, one being.
Bro, if I swear,
man.
if Chris calls this again and Kyle, it just makes too much sense for him to go to the Celtics right now, man.
All
Who's on
right.
the board? Who we got left?
Ollie at 29, man.
No. Johnny Furphy. Hold on. Don't sleep on Johnny Furphy. Johnny Furphy could be a Celtic.
Not Murphy.
No, Furphy. Yeah.
Furphy.
Johnny Furphy could be a Celtic.
Wow. Let's see what the Ringer had to say about this kid, Paco Dadiet. Okay. Skilled.
They'd have had good
6
stuff.
points. Shot 35 from 3. 61% true shooting. Skilled teenage Frenchman who displays raw go-to scoring upside. Pull-up threat. Off-ball mover. What's that?
That means he has no offense when they say raw upside.
Raw.
Right.
Skilled shooter off the dribble is a plus. He's comfortable pulling up from mid-range, whether he's stopping on a dime, stepping back. If he extends his range, he could be a major scoring machine. Good shooting potential off the catch. Isn't yet a knockdown guy, but has smooth form and soft touch at the free throws and layups. Decisive attacker off the dribble, good first step in the burst to turn the corner. Can finish comfortably using either hand with touch layups. Okay, displays good vision for finding his teammates. IQ shows when moving without the ball. It just looks like a drafting stash. Long arm wing with a strong wide frame, the upside to defend multiple positions. Upside as he matures physically. Minus is too sloppy with the ball. He makes inaccurate passes, telegraphs the ball to his teammates, and lacks awareness when defenders are lurking nearby as he handles. Yeah, he's got to work on his game, man. He's 19. Tibbs ain't got time for that.
Don't.
Tibbs ain't got time for that, man.
French Knox, bro. I'm so sorry. He's a French Kevin Knox. I feel
Yeah.
like you just described Kevin Knox. And that's my guy, but you just described Kevin Knox.
Mon Law in the chat to start stashing
so
those Who's Your Daddy-ette shirts.
CP, where we getting the daddy at versus the world?
Oh, my God.
Right.
AC $5 super chat says we basically just picked up a quart of water at the bodega. Oh, man. Oh, here goes the Bronny James thing. Did they pick him? No. That would be funny.
Gotta save it for tomorrow. You gotta get the
Yeah,
views.
yeah,
So,
no, they're saving Bronny.
They need
for
that. They need that.
put that up.
Or they're saving him for tomorrow.
I
So.
see one more we got booked night.
Yeah. You know what? For good measure, man, let's just pull it up because that was an
their favorite
all-time
moment.
classic moment.
That's their favorite
and
one.
it's probably
man.
better entertainment than this draft was tonight, man.
Fact.
So
That's their favorite.
so
man.
here we go. Chris was in this one.
Yeah,
here
he was
we go.
there. Yeah,
Let's
Chris
go.
was there. Yep.
Let's go.
Presents them, right?
Wait a minute. Wait, did they just say we're trading the pick?
What?
Wait, were you hearing that?
Take him down.
What?
Were you hearing that?
Hold on. I had the volume all the way up. Too.
Woj bomb.
Yep. It's a trading
yeah.
Charlotte.
Wait, I'm behind.
It's a
Wait.
trading.
Wait a minute. The
trading
Knicks
the
and MJ have traded.
What?
The Knicks have punted the pick.
We got both night.
We got James.
Oh, no,
Book
no.
Knight.
No.
No.
The Knicks are trading the 19.
Hold on.
Wait. No. For a future first. Presents them, right?
Wait a minute. Wait. Did they just say we're trading the pick?
No, Woj did me so dirty, bro. Woj did me so dirty when he hit me with the Charlotte pick. I'm like,
Oh
yes,
my God.
There's only one person it can be.
Draft day 2021, man. Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
goodness.
Oh, it was playing
Me, bro.
Who in the chat was there for that, man? That was a classic.
Everybody, CP.
That was a classic Knicks fan TV moment, man. I have got them in the chat. 2021. An absolute classic. It was the four of us, Chip and JD. Oh my God.
We got book night.
Me and CP were all over the place.
Yo, and it's crazy. He's not even in the league.
He's
anymore.
not even in the league,
right.
bro.
Bro, the minute he got released, like, CK, you can get your chance.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, that makes sense, too. Baylor shit. Yeah, that's man. All right, congratulations.
Well, CK, it was not only CK, but the police also saying we got book night.
Oh, my God.
right.
Oh, man. That was a classic, bro. I'm crying over here, man. Oh, my God. Shireman. Baylor Shireman out of Creighton, Chris. What do you think here? Celtics.
I like Baylor Shimer a lot. He can rebound. He could pass. He could shoot it. All around good offensive player. That's a good. But Philip House, the second round pick. That's
Insane.
there's some good players. Tyler Smith from the G League.
Okay. Kolick didn't get picked.
Oleg didn't get picked, so that's someone I'm intrigued about.
Okay.
Now we got with the 2 second rounders. We can probably try to see if we can get him. But yeah, there's some solid players still available. But Filipowski dropping to the second round is I thought he's a lottery pick.
Interesting.
I thought he's a lottery pick, and yeah, like Kolick, I saw a world where he could possibly drop because he doesn't have athletic. The athleticism isn't there, but
Yeah.
Filipowski,
Okay.
Actually, he was a first round pick, and like he came back to school, improved, and somehow his stock dropped in this class. That's
Okay. Before we wrap up, just looking at the draft board, Risa Share went first, Chris. And any surprises there, Chris? Chris?
nah. I thought that was going to be the case.
Hold on one second. What?
Richard Shea was definitely the guy. I thought it was going to be the number one pick.
CK, what'd you think? Same?
I thought they were going to pull Orlando Magic, and I thought Alexander Sarr was going to be the steal. But, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. The pick made sense.
Alex, what do you got? Wojbomb? What's going on?
No, I got Fred Katz tweeting out saying Pacom Didiet says he plans on playing in the NBA next season.
Okay. All right.
For who?
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what happens. You know?
Well, Christian Winfield of the Daily News says that he does intend to play for the next season. CK.
All right. Well, anything's possible.
The ambition. I like it.
I will be in Vegas. Okay?
Anything's
I will be
possible.
in Vegas to see.
Here's a coincidence. He says, by trading up and possibly drafting, stashing Didiet, Knicks would have 9 players on the contract. They'd be $12 million under the first apron and 22 under the second with 3 rosters charges. iHeart max is 16. If he agrees to stay, this might be it. Okay. All right. There we go. Coincidence says perhaps the Knicks could trade out of the draft with one of their picks, Max Hartenstein, and sign 3 second-round picks to the rookie exception. But I doubt it. Maybe they move Mitch, but that doesn't matter. If iHeart gets a big offer elsewhere, I wouldn't expect him back. Okay, so that's a coincidence there. All right, so all cost-cutting measures here for the Knicks, and it's with the moves that they made. This is where they put themselves. So we'll see what they do with the second-round picks, number 38, number 51. Let's go to the phone, 682. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Hey, yo, salute, CK, CP. Yo, it's your boy, Lord Scientist.
Lord Scientist in the building, man. How you feeling, bro?
Let me explain something. I feel like I told you, I've been a Knicks. I born in 1971. I was 2 years old when we won the championship in '73. Yo, I can't even explain to you the joy and the excitement that I have right now because we got OG and Mikal. This stuff that's going on in the draft, all of this is just for the moment. Listen, we got bigger fish to fry, y'all. I don't know. There's nothing about this draft that's going to make me feel down. We got Mikal Bridges, and we got OG. We got Jalen. Listen to me. They trying to finagle money so they can make sure they keep Hardenstein and keep Mitch. Listen to me. If they listen, I trust Leon Rose. I trust Worldwide West. Listen to me. We about to make a dynasty. Y'all better get focused on that fact. We about to make a dynasty. We about to go through Boston, and we the ones that they gonna have to come through in the East. Ball health. Hey, yo, CK, this your boy Lord Scientist, the one that's legally blind. Big up Bayesian.
Yeah,
Yard
man.
Muscles.
Yes, sir.
Yo, listen,
Yeah.
man, New York. Listen, all my OGs. Listen, we here. Lord Scientist, I'm out.
Lord Scientist in the building, man. Appreciate the call. Man.
Big up.
615, what's your name? Where you calling in from? Yo,
This boy calling from Nashville.
what's good, man? How you feeling, man?
What's good, bro? I was just calling in, man. I called back a while back, too. It was like 2 years ago, but I want to check in with you guys. I love what y'all doing, man. Just want to show some love. But honestly, bro, like I'm looking at the prospect, and homeboy got to stop with the Kevin Knox slander, bro. That's crazy. Because I'm looking at his film, and he's already got ball handling. He needs to work on the ISO game. But honestly, bro, it's a stash, and we got OG coming back, and then we got with the trade that we just made with Mikhail as well. Like I honestly feel like he stashes away at 18, 19, bro. Like in 2 or 3 years, he can be a problem. He can be dangerous. He got size, and he's only 18 years old. So I think we just need to give it some time, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, hey, let's give it a shot, you know? I mean, the team, at the end of the day, the rotation is pretty much set, but you do need a little bit of depth. But, you know, from a financial management standpoint and from a cap standpoint, really, they had to make these type of moves.
They did. And I thought he was smart what they did, honestly. But the only one, I'm not going to lie, I was looking at Dunn, bro, out of Virginia. I wanted him. But that one kind of hurt. I'm not going to lie. It looked like a Tibbs kind of guy. He can switch 1 through 4. Really can almost hit 5 just based off his energy. But that one kind of hurt. But, I mean, I see the potential in what they see. If he turns out to be something, that would be nice, too. But I just want to call in and show y'all some love, man.
All right, appreciate the call, man. Checking in from Nashville. Salute. 646, what's your name? Where you calling in from?
Hello?
Yo, what's your name? Where you calling in from?
Yeah, peace. I'd like to thank you guys, man, for another show, man. CP and all you guys over there. I just wanted to focus on the backup center with Prince. Nobody's saying nothing about Prince. I believe that we have to sign him, man.
Prince.
Now we know what we need. We're going to need
Wait, which Prince? Which Prince you talking about?
Someone that can run the point. I didn't hear you.
Who's Prince?
I can't say his name. The Nigerian guy, man, out of the Bronx, man.
Oh, Precious.
Yes, Precious. No one's talking about him. I believe we can probably get him for one of the exceptions, and hopefully we can move up in the second round. Maybe we can move up in the second round and snatch one of those guys, man. But we headed in the right direction.
Okay, appreciate the call, man. Yeah, I gotta see. You know what? Appreciate it, man. I should have talked to Marks about that one and looked at what the prospects were for Precious. He did mention it on the show. Maybe I'll go back and take a look. But because Precious, his qualifying offer was at $6 million, they didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
So he's gonna hit the open market. But you know, if they only have vet minimums to deal with, it's going to be tough, man. You're either going to have to look at guys who, you know, look at the Knicks as an attractive piece and, you know, maybe it's an Oubre situation where their market kind of dries up, but those guys don't really come available till later.
Yeah. Yep.
So I have to see how that goes, man. 516, what's your name? Where you calling in from? 516.
Is it what CP?
Yo.
Yo, CP.
Yo, who's this?
It's Lansky, man.
Yeah.
Lansky, Honcho. Big Lansky, shout out to my boy. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Yeah, Lansky, what's good, man? You loud and clear, man. Let's go, bro.
What's going on? It's first time calling into the platform. Yo, love what y'all do, man.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to my boys, the boys you have on the platform. Yo, CP, appreciate you, man, what you've done for the culture, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Much appreciated, bro.
It's Lansky. I know Evan Roberts was sick today. You know what I'm saying?
I know
Evan Roberts was sick today. It's my first time calling. Hopefully I can call back again. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm like, excuse my language.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be on the platform. I don't know what we did for the draft. I don't know who that guy was, but Mikal Bridges, I'm happy. I'm just happy for what the Knicks did, man. We were the best team. No team in the league could have done that, having the most injuries, like to 2, 3, 4 players on their team. The Knicks became the second in the East. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, bro. And bro, I'm just happy to be on the platform, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my boy CP and Knicks Fan TV, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Star, all my people, man.
Shout out to the hater, man. Shout out to Star. Shout out to Lansky, man. Appreciate you for calling in, man. Call back anytime. It's my guy Lansky in the building. You know, maybe, you know, I do wonder if the Knicks had liked any one of these bigs that kind of came off the board early. There was kind of like a run on bigs once it hit the 20s, right? Starting at 15, because you had Ware go to the Heat. Then you had Missy go to the Pelicans. Right after that, Deron Williams went to the Suns, but then got traded to the Nuggets. So you had a couple of bigs go off. Edey went early. He went lottery to the Memphis Grizzlies. So, what was that a trade? Or Memphis got him, right? That wasn't a trade. Memphis got him.
Yeah. They just drafted him, yep.
Yeah, Memphis got him. So, you know, maybe the Knicks had liked those guys, and this was plan B. Save some money. We just won't know. All right, a couple more before we go. 847, what's your name? Where you calling in from? Hello. This guy's got a lot of commotion going on. Yo. Hello. All right, we're going to drop this guy off. He doesn't have it together. 352, what's your name? Where you calling in from?
352, y'all talking to me?
Yes, sir. You got to mute the audio in the background, sir.
Oh, shit. Let's go.
All right.
I'm active. All right. What's going on? First time here, first time calling. I appreciate you coming on.
What's your name? Where you calling in from, man? What's your name? Where you calling in from, man? You got to know the rules, fam. Like you calling in, you got the audio going on in the background. You're cursing in. It's a family show. Come on, man. We got to start from scratch here with you, man. You don't know us like that, man. Come on.
My name's Justin. I'm from Florida.
Okay.
Originally born in Staten Island, New York.
Shaolin. Okay. Salute, man. What's going on, bro?
Yep. I'm just happy we got Mikal. I'm happy with the draft.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the Frenchman that we picked up. He's going to be with us for the next 3 years, and I think he's going to be solid. And I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to be on the call. I'm excited for the Knicks.
Appreciate it.
Die-hard Knicks fan. Love everything about it. We got Julius. I do think, in a hot take, I do think that he's going to be here for this year and probably be traded off next year. A little hot take opinion, but
yeah.
Peace out, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Call back anytime, man. Have a good day, man. He was a little nervous and stuff, whatever. All right, 347, what's your name? Where you calling in from?
Yo, what's up?
What's good, man?
What's going on, fellas? So, question, with the Knicks, what are the other draft picks do they have available after they trade all their picks? I know they got the Washington pick. They got Milwaukee, or they traded that. Like, what's the other picks they got right now? Thanks for the call, guys.
Appreciate it, man. So as of right now, by tomorrow's second round, they will have the number 38 pick and number 51, right? They didn't trade those, right? And then in the future, between 26 and 27, they'll have 5 of Oklahoma City's second round picks to make some moves with, maybe find some more stash picks, whatever it is that they'll do. And then going forward, based on the Mikal Bridges trade, they will have even year picks. Or they did a swap in 26, which they'll most likely keep. They'll have 28 and 30. And then they will have traded both of their 25 picks, which was their own and the Milwaukee Bucks top 4 protected 25 pick. They're trading 27, 29, and 31. So there it is. All right, last call tonight, 847. What's your name? Where are you calling in from? 847. Hello.
What up? It's Greg in Vietnam.
Yo, Greg from Vietnam. Where you been, bro?
Yo, what's going on, brothers? I'm Swati Krop. I'm actually in Thailand now.
Yeah.
And you know what it is, man? I had to get a job. So
Okay.
I can't be calling in the morning because it's 10 o'clock in the morning now.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in Thailand, man. It's a great place.
Yeah, so real quick, man, I have been following y'all. I've been listening to you, and big up to you, seeing your show grow so much in the last few years, seeing you on ESPN, people coming and going. You're dealing with big people, so shout out to y'all. Thumbs up buttons for your boys. As far as this draft, man, I'm trying to stay calm in my old age. I just bought a new TV. Otherwise, I would have threw a shoe at the TV just like I did when we drafted Frederick Weiss.
Yeah, man. Well, you know what, Greg, man, hey, clearly they didn't like what they saw, and they made the decision to save some money. It's all part of the process. I don't think this guy makes it on the roster. He wants to play with the Knicks. I don't think he makes it.
I mean, these draft and stash, I don't think it's worked out. Y'all can go back. I don't think we've ever really had anybody from a draft and stash. And I'm talking to my boys in New York, and they said, yeah, we need to save money. But, I mean, unless we get Flipowski at the 38th, man, I think Flipowski would have been a nice pick. I wasn't expecting us to make two, but at least one pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Thumbs up for your boys. And, we got Bridges, and obviously Randall's going to stay. So we should be nasty, man. But, I mean, it would have been nice to get a young point guard like Collier or Flipowski. We'll see what happens. But now we got 73 second-round picks, so you know how that's going to work out.
There we go, man. Good to hear from you, man. Appreciate the call. Appreciate the support. 527, my guy's checking in from Thailand. 527, what's your name? Where you calling in from? 527.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, man.
So yeah, I got some really good news for all y'all. And
okay.
I know you guys are real. You guys.
Where you calling in from, by the way? You got like 15 numbers here in your caller ID. Where are you calling?
I'm calling from Mexico. I'm the Mexican that calls once in a blue moon.
Oh, this is the guy that got deported?
Yeah. What's going on?
He's back. What's good, man? How you feeling?
All right. Nice to call you guys back, man.
Yeah. Good to hear from you. Good to know that you're around, man.
It's not baloney.
Okay.
So I know you guys are diehard Knicks fans. I remember exactly, almost word for word, that they were interviewing Isaiah Hartenstein after the game in the locker room, and he clearly said, "I want to stay here. My family loves New York. If I gotta take less pay, it's all right. I want to stay." Can anybody back me up on that, or am I the only one that remembers that?
Well, I think he did say, he was on record by saying if the money was equal, that he would stay, but things have changed. They went out and got Mikal Bridges. They gave OG Anunoby a major bag. And so now the Knicks, they have salary cap concerns, and they're not going to be able to afford iHeart without making some more cost-cutting measures. Doesn't mean that they're not, but it just means that, he's going to be able to get way more money on the outside market. We'll see how much. Orlando didn't go get a center. They still have salary cap to spend. There's a report out there that they're going to get Clay. Do they go get Clay and iHeart? Is OKC going to get these guys? It's hard to really say, man. So, there that is, man. My guy that got deported, calling back. He sounded a lot more, coherent in this call. Yeah.
Coherent, happy.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like the feds are after him.
Right. He sounded a little, like he was a bit more stable. So, like I said, man, glad to hear from you, man. Say less NYC, say you are for that deported. No, the guy calls in. He says, I got deported, man. You're not making it up.
Literally what he said on the line.
That's literally his introduction to us the first time he called in. Yeah, this is the guy that got deported. I think, all right, couple more quick ones. Rapid fire, man. 401, what's your name? Where you calling in from?
Yeah, coming from Providence, Rhode Island.
Check it in. What's good, man?
Not much, man. Glad the first time calling in, man. I just had a question. Well, first of all, big shout out to you guys, man. Love the show. Been following for a while. My one question is, I don't think the draft is really that relevant right now, but if we sign Hartenstein, where do you see the extension for Randall the following year?
They're not going to be able to sign Hartenstein unless they make moves. They got to make moves.
You don't think those? Yeah, they got to make moves. So all right, so let's say they let Hartenstein go and keep Mitch and get somebody else, Drummond, whoever. But mainly, do you see them extending Randall the following year?
I think it's 50-50, man.
Yeah, tough one.
I don't think it's guaranteed. It's 50-50, man.
I don't think so. Yeah, it's gonna be up in the air, man.
Yeah.
And I think they'll be okay because the OG could play the 4.
Yeah. It could be a prove-it year for Julius, man. You know?
Yeah. And I think it's his first chance to finally show up in the playoffs.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah. But all right, man. That's why I just wanted to know, man. I really appreciate it.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, man. Call back anytime. Providence, Rhode Island, 703. What's your name? Where you calling in from?
Yo, CP, what's good, man? This is Joffrey calling from the DMV area.
DMV, what's good, man?
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, man. First and foremost, man, I wanted to shout y'all out for the 10K yesterday. I hopped on the emergency.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I definitely wanted to give y'all that shout out. Man, I definitely wanted to get a few things. I called in yesterday, and I definitely wanted to get some things rapid fire. First and foremost, the draft tonight, I think that was just a clear move just to, draft stash, save that money, potentially, sign iHeart. If we do that, I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that. In terms of, what happened yesterday, we definitely, got to be celebrating with the Nets, with the Brooklyn Nets. Hell of a deal that they got. BOGO, they got the buy one get one free coming at the Barclays. $5 tickets coming real soon. In terms of the reaction yesterday, I really like the Mikal Bridges trade. I really love it, but I love it more with OG. Those two as a tandem there with the wings. Really love that. But yeah, man, and bold take, I really think that Mikal can be a 50-40-90 guy for us this coming season. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, with the term, and definitely call back at a later time.
Yeah, man, call back anytime, man. Appreciate the call, man. All right, there that is, man. So anyway, great show, man. Salute to everybody who called in. Salute to everybody who tapped in. Big day, past couple of days for the Knicks, man, between Bridges and OG. And look, doesn't seem like the iHeart situation is dead. Could be on life support, but Knicks got a couple more moves to make. So let's see what happens, man. Clearly, they're still trying to keep him, but we shall see how it goes, man. Remember that the show's available in audio podcast format. No reason to miss it. Catch us on the Replay Gang. And you can catch us on all major podcast formats, man. So great show. Once again, the Knicks pick Pacome Dadiet out of France at the 25th pick, and they've traded the 26th pick for future seconds. So they'll come back tomorrow with the 38th and the 51st pick. And we'll see how it goes, man. So tune in tomorrow, and we'll see you guys then, man. We out of here. Peace.